Hey guys, how y'all doing? Welcome to Weekend Eats. Yay! It's that time of the week again to get some delicious meals. Well, some meal hacks and ideas for y'all enjoy your week. And we had New Year's. Oh, I'm sorry. I see a couple of comments. I saw something pop up. Anyway, we had New Year's this week. Yay! We are officially in 2026. How does everyone feel about that? Yay! We made it. We made it over the hump. Woo! Actually, if any of you guys were here on Wednesday, was that Wednesday? When we did our live, we did our New Year's Eve live. No, that was Thursday. Was it Wednesday?
Yeah, it was Wednesday.
Yeah, it was Wednesday. We did our New Year's Eve live, and we brought in the New Year's with you guys. So if you missed it, where were you? But anyway, we're here now.
You guys can still watch it.
Right?
Just go to the channel and look at the live.
Exactly. You better. You gonna if you miss out, that's on you. Just saying, because we had some good food that day. Matter of fact, that was the day we had that the cabbage and that beef sausage.
Yep.
That stuff was fire. Stuff was fire. Especially days later. I had it a couple days, like maybe yesterday. Fire. Everything tastes better when it sits for a little bit. Not too long, because you don't want it to go bad. But just that special middle place between, it just sit and marinate. You know what I'm saying? Like 2-3 days later, you don't want to go too far out with cabbage because you get the BGs. For those who know what that is, yeah. If you know, you know. Anyway, but yeah, so I'm excited for 2026. I hope that I can get the things that I have in mind accomplished. One of my major goals for this year is just to get myself on track with time management. I don't know who else deals with that, but geez Louise, there's always so much going on around here, and it's so hard to keep up with everything. It's nearly impossible. So with that being said, I'm just gonna start making more schedules. I'm gonna start putting more reminders on my phone if I can keep up with it, because half the time, you say I gotta have this thing on here. Half the time I can't even find it. That's another one I need to work on. I need to work on trying to keep up with my stuff. I got a couple of people saying hi. Good evening. Happy New Year. Hi, Auntie. And I believe Benjamin at A1 Horsepower. Hi, Casey and Flavor House fam. And I see Corey. We already said that. We're going live soon. Well, we're live now, so that was early. But I'm super duper excited for tonight. Did you guys see what we're making tonight? I hope you guys took a look, because who doesn't like an oxtail, right? Oxtails are freaking delicious, especially if you get them cooked right. Oh my God. Miss Lois. Hi, Casey, beautiful assistant, family and friends. Stopped in to hit the like button, comment, share, and subscribe. We have to pick up sick granddaughter who may have the flu. Oh my goodness, the flu again. I'm so sorry that your granddaughter is sick. I hope that everything goes well. Everybody has a speedy recovery, and no one else gets it, because this subclade K thing flu is ridiculous. Okay, I don't know what I had a couple weeks ago, but I still have a lingering cough that just don't want to die. It won't go away. It comes, especially at night. I notice if I'm laying flat on my back when I'm going to sleep, this little itch, that little itch in your throat that make you feel like you need to cough, and you just can't get rid of it, just keep popping back up. That was me all night last night. I had to take a cough pill, and I'm like, I'm not even sick anymore. What's going on here? So I guess it just got that little lingering effect. But yeah, so that's me right now. Yeah. But I'm not going to complain too much about it. For the most part, I'm in good health. The family is in good health. Nobody in the house has any more sicknesses right now. It's still early on in the winter season, so still plenty of time for more. But let's hope not. So anyway, of course, we're going to have our lovely coffee segment. One thing that I have not done with you guys is show you my bottle. So every time we do our coffee segment, I usually have my coffee along with her, and I hope you guys are also drinking your coffee too, because that's what we're supposed to be doing, drinking, talking, enjoying each other, vibing, So anyway, this is my beautiful cup. And as you can see, more than half of it's gone. I've been needing some caffeine today. It's been a day today. I've been tired. Miss Lois said, I'll rewatch because I want to learn how to cook oxtails. This flu is countrywide per the doctors. Time for old school remedies. Bye. You know what? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's how I feel about it. Okay. If the tried and true works, let's do it. Because at this point, we got the children vaccinated for the flu. I don't know which flu. Huh?
Vaccinated.
Yeah, vaccinated. Okay, thank you. Vaccinated for the flu, and literally like a few days before they got sick. So I don't know if it was the wrong strain of flu that we got vaccinated for, but it didn't do the thing it was supposed to do. So I don't know, but maybe we didn't get the vaccine soon enough to protect them or whatever. But regardless, back to my delicious coffee, right? This is what we're talking about right now. This cup saves lives, okay? I know everybody want to throw shade about the fact that I keep my cup near my bed, but this is like life juice for me in the morning, okay? I can't get started without this. I know, you addicted to caffeine. Yup, that's me. I'm addicted to all this caffeine. It is so good. And then, of course, I got to frou coffee it because, that's what Mom says. That's what Miss Casey says. That is frou because I put a little bit of the caramel syrup in it. I like to put the hazelnut creamer in it. I like to add my extra Splenda because I don't use real sugar. But, I still like to keep it sweet. And that's about it. No, heavy cream. I put a little bit of heavy cream in it. That's my special brew. I do a little bit of that for her, but she don't always know that. But anyway, calling my stuff frou, but she be drinking it. But anyway, so I always have this right by my bed. Usually what I will do is make it early. I'll make it not early, really, really late at night. I usually make it about 1 a.m. and then I sit it next to the bed. My room is usually cold. So by the time I wake up, it feels like it's been in a refrigerator. And I usually take a sip or two before I jump out of the bed. And then I get my day started, and I usually drag my cup around the house. So that's my love. I love this stuff, and I'm going to drink a little now. I got to save some for our coffee time, but I had to get a little something. So yeah, you guys talk to me. How's your week going? Did you guys have a long week? Did you guys have a stressful week? I know most of the week, most people were off, I think. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. But was anybody off this week? I'll give y'all a second. Think about it. Because, everybody got different things that they do, for work. So depending on the job you have will determine if you were off or not. But yeah, so for those who were off, I know y'all enjoyed that lovely vacation that we just had between Christmas break and now we're New Year's that just went by. But now we have to get back to real life again, right? Oh, trying to get over your hangover. Oh, Auntie, you was busy, wasn't you? Said nope, mocktails over here. We was doing the real deal. I'm not mad at you. I'm glad did you have a good time? I hope you enjoyed yourself. Were you with the family? Of course, I'm sure. And I'm almost positive that y'all made some delicious food. I would love a picture or two if you got it. This particular, oh, yes. Okay. You got any pictures? Oh, yes. Please send them over to the phones. Please and thank you. But yeah, so I'm glad everybody had a good time. But so this particular New Year's, we had my Auntie Pam come over. We had her for Christmas as well. That was the first time in several years. I don't think there's any pictures because everybody was lit up from the bottles. Fair enough. You know what? We have the picture in our memory. I'll just go based on what you tell me about it. I'm sure you had a great time. Wish I could have been there with you guys. Maybe next time, or you guys be with us. That'd be good too. Then we could all cook together and talk and do some fun stuff, games and stuff. But yeah, so my Auntie Pam, I don't know if she's here today in the chat, but yeah, she was here on New Year's and she also was here for Christmas, which was such a wonderful experience. That was so fun. Like typically we just have the family that's in the house with us during the holidays, but this year we had I come over. It was great. It felt really festive. It felt really warm, and it felt like we got to get a little closer as a family, which is great, right? Because that's what the holidays are all about, getting closer to your family and to be appreciative of all the things that you have, right? So she, of course, is gone now. I think she left 2 days ago. But yeah, we still miss her. We need you to come back again. Everyone in the house has been talking about how they miss her, but yeah, it was a nice experience. I hope everybody had a good experience. So yeah, back to this meal tonight. Okay, we're waiting on Miss Casey to arrive, which should be any moment now. So tonight, as I mentioned, we are having a oxtail, not a actual oxtail. This is an oxtail on a budget, right? So it's going to have all the positives, the deliciousness, the flavors, all the seasonings, the gooey stuff, all that goodness that comes along with oxtails without the fat and without the price tag. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, them price tags, man, be scary for real. You're not wrong, because good grief, like the way that things have hiked up in prices, thank you, tariffs and other stuff that causes everything to cost extra money. It's nearly impossible to get oxtails or anything else that we used to be able to get for like get a decent amount for a decent price. Now you probably pay close to $100 for the same amount.
Terrifying.
It's we call that terrifying. You're not wrong though. That word fits perfectly, and it's ridiculous. Honestly, I hope in the near future we will be able to slowly trickle them prices back down. I'm not holding my breath on that one. However, I could keep hope alive, right? That's at very least I could do that. So with that being said, like I said, the meat that we have tonight is much cheaper than what you would pay for your typical oxtail. And the way that we are preparing it, you guys are going to love the recipe. You probably won't even need to go back to oxtails unless you just have a specific preference for it, because you get all the things you need and want from an oxtail from here. So just be prepared to have your socks knocked off, and y'all should make this yourselves. I'm just saying. I'm just giving you guys good advice, okay? You won't regret it. That's for sure. Oh, hello, Grill Master. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you, beautiful assistant?
I am good. Just here talking to my flavor fam.
Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, we're talking about tariffs and how terrifying it is.
Oh my God. It just hit everybody's pockets, you know?
Oh yeah, in any and every way possible. So it's a very bad situation currently. I'm hoping that we don't go no higher than where we are right now. But
you ain't alone. I'm telling you. Wow. Everybody feeling that in the pocket.
I would like to say it's going to get better. It may get worse before it get better.
So it doesn't look that way, I tell you that.
We still got a couple more years to go. We'll see what direction we trend going forward. But like I said, I'm not holding my breath on that. But anyway.
But that's why we have the hacks.
That's why exactly. That's why we exist. That's why we have this show. So that we can help you guys get the quality that you deserve for less.
Yes.
For less and easier.
Yeah, that's our goal.
That's the goal. That's because we love y'all. So as family, we have to give you guys our pearls. If we have something we can share with family and make things easier for you, we're going to do that for you.
Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to do that.
Right. I'm telling you.
We ain't rich either.
Nope. Nope.
Not even close to rich.
Not at all. Okay, we here. We're here. Okay, we here together. Okay, so like I said, if y'all start trying some of these recipes, y'all will be so happy, okay? Because your wallet will thank you and your taste buds will thank you.
Yes.
Just saying. We ain't over here talking crazy every time we get ready to taste some of this food over here. I'm not playing around. I'll be serious. I done gave myself whiplash several times. with how good this food tastes.
The food
Okay.
is actually good, y'all.
Yes. I think mommy got something special tonight.
Oh
too.
yeah, we got the budget oxtails tonight.
Budget oxtail.
Yes.
What's the budget oxtail?
So it's not actual oxtails. We're gonna be using the boneless ribs.
Oh, okay. That's smashing too.
Yeah.
The budget-friendly oxtail.
Budget friendly oxtail, but you're not skimping on flavor.
None at all.
None at all. So keep yourself sitting here. Get a snack, get a drink, get your coffee, get your mocktails, and we're gonna be.
Moxtails.
Yes.
Moxtails.
I'm not gonna jump on that yet because I know there is a certain sequence in which we talk and do our thing. So I'm gonna let Casey do the thing when she comes. However, I will say that tonight's mocktail does go very well with our dinner, and you will be quite happy with it if you decide to make it. As with every other drink, we need to make a drink book or something. Like all the.
It might be in the book, maybe.
It could be. It could be. I guess
She
we'll
may
find
have
out.
some mocktails in there. That'd be interesting.
Yes, we have so many drink stuff we've made on these shows that were all just hits. They were hit.
Smashing. The mixologist
He be
is
mixing.
all that.
The mixologist be mixing.
Oh, y'all,
All that.
y'all just trying to butter me up.
Oh, no, that's real.
That's real talk. Real talk. It's a
real
vibe.
talk.
It's a vibe. So how do y'all like having a beautiful assistant start the show, y'all? Yay!
Oh, man,
Yay!
you just like your mother.
love
You just
talking to
like
me.
your mother.
Y'all love seeing my face, don't you?
We
Yay!
see you, we see her.
Yes, exactly. And the only thing I'm not going to do is sing. I'm not singing no songs. I'm sorry. No. Mm-mm.
Oh, now, hold on. Now. There's a line now.
I'm a background singer.
I seen you. I heard you a couple times. You can blow some notes, but
A little song. There you
oh,
go. That's all I'm getting. That's all y'all getting.
There's many rippers in there, y'all.
Absolutely not. That's all y'all getting from me. Y'all not gonna have me up here crackling all night. No. I'm a background singer. I know where I know where I belong.
That's right.
They don't call me beautiful
That's right.
assistant for nothing. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna stay back here and sing. But I hope we get to do a little something this week, like in terms of being in the new year, bringing in the new year, doing our new year resolutions. I hope we have the actual drive and motivation to achieve those goals, because it's one thing we always talk about. Oh, New Year's, we're gonna lose 100 pounds. We're gonna buy a new house. We're gonna make $1 million.
Yeah.
We always got these extravagant plans, but really we don't have the stepping stones to how we're gonna get there. You know what I'm saying? So, and once the allure of the New Year's fades away, then it's like, yeah, do it next year. We'll get there. So hopefully we actually can make the journey to where we need to be in order to achieve those goals, right?
Well, I tell you, with the government keep increasing your electricity, your gas, your oil,
your water,
the food.
Shoot.
They said the food is down.
Where?
Where?
Not here.
Yeah.
Good evening, Jerome. How are you?
Hi, Jerome. How are you?
I'm glad you came tonight. I hope you brought your appetite. Are you going to be cooking with us this evening, or are you just watching tonight? But yeah.
You should cook with us, girl.
I hope you do. I hope that, man. He usually be throwing down in the kitchen. He's just watching for tonight. That's fine. That's okay. We do it next time. But I'm telling you, like, he be throwing down in the kitchen. We did several different meals that he did with us, and they were great. I'm telling you, he knows what we do here. Okay, he can tell you the food be good. He makes it. He knows. But yeah, so we not blowing smoke. We telling y'all facts. We spitting facts.
That's real talk.
Facts.
That's real talk. No.
But yeah, so I would love for the tariffs to drop a little bit, like just a little bit.
They disappear.
That too. That would be the optimal outcome. However, I'm not. As I mentioned, I ain't holding my breath on that one. Woo woo. But hopefully we can get these prices down just a tad, because as like it's in every area it's higher, and it's like, when does it stop? When does the price like level off? Because I feel like we're still kind of creeping up. I'm not sure about the gas prices. I think they were dropping a bit in some areas. I saw on social media, but you can't believe everything you see there. So hopefully that's dropping. We can have some relief in some areas. Hey, I'm not a picky person. A little something is better than nothing, in my opinion. Oh, goodness gracious. My throat is dry. I need water. Pardon. I'm going to get a cup. Coffee ain't hitting it. I need actual water. Much as I love my caffeine, I need some agua. As much as I love me a good cup of caffeinated drink, I need some water to chase it down. Because like I said, that little tickle trying to get me again. I refuse. I'm done coughing. I don't cough no more. Oh, hello. The star has arrived.
Whatever. Whatever.
Yay.
Good evening, everybody.
I mean, okay.
And I guess beautiful assistant, we're getting her groomed because beautiful assistant is going to have to take over one day. So we're getting her warmed up. How's everybody this evening? Welcome to Flavor House Network's Weekend Eats. I'm Casey. I'm your host, and I'm a host who has a job other than this one. Anywho, I'm so glad that all of you are here. I see my friend Jerome is in here, and my sis is in here, and all these people. And I hope you enjoy talking to my beautiful assistant, who actually, I really, what do you think of her hair? I really like it.
Thank you.
I really like it. So, anywho, if you took a look at my shorts, we're talking about some oxtails. Now, I keep telling you guys that I have been craving oxtails. Well, good grief, I am not craving the prices. They are off the Richter scale. I'm talking about maybe 6 oxtails will cost you $100. That's not going to work. Okay, so I said, self, how can I get the flavor and the taste and the aroma and all those good things rolling around my mouth cheaper? And so Casey says, what meat in beef would be kind of sort of like it? Well, of course, you have short ribs. That would be the closest. You have beef shank, which would be even closer to an oxtail. Those are expensive too. Okay, I got 7 people to feed. Then I said, remember those boneless beef ribs? Perfect, because they are actually pieces of chuck roast, and chuck roast has some good fat in it or whatever. Now, the difference between your oxtail and this piece of meat is oxtails, it has that collagen, it has that fat, it has that component. It gives you a little sticky thing going on, and it just kind of rolls around your mouth, and you're just so happy. Well, Casey has figured out how to do it with this here stuff. Trust and believe, it is going to be fabulous, and it is budget friendly. But nobody has to know that. Then we're going to have a beautiful side of some turmeric rice and red beans. Ooh, baby, you're going to love it. So I want you to stick in here with me. Let's see what the ingredients are. I already got some here cooking already, because I'm going to tell you now, even though it's simple, it is a slow cook. So you're going to have to do this on a Saturday or early on a Sunday if you really want to have this. But I'm going to tell you, it's going to be worth it. And then I got some hacks, of course. So what I did, I saved a little bit of the beef. The rest of it's in a pot over there cooking. And I just want you guys to see what it looks like. These are the boneless beef ribs. And let me just stick my hand in here. Y'all know I don't like to touch stuff, but I'm going to touch it.
You want a glove?
Okay. Hey, well, I'm going to need my glove for another. Give me a fork, and then I can pull it up out of here, and I don't have to touch it. Right. For those of you who are new to this. Okay, yeah. For those of you who are new to this show, we are here every week, okay, doing this with you. So, and for you, and just having a good time. So let me just pull this up. Now, you see what this looks like? That's a big old hunk of burning love right there. That's some good meat right there.
That's some good meat right
I want
there.
you to see the marbling in that meat. That is right there is what is going to get you that oxtail dynamic. But not done yet. So we're going to take this and we're going to cut it into big, luscious, delicious chunks. And what I have done already is put my first part, I put the 8-ounce meat tenderizer on here. This is going to break down all of those tendons and just make them so delicious. I did it. You can do it anywhere from an hour to overnight. And I did mine. We did maybe about 7 hours? Mm-hmm. 7 hours on this, okay?
I'm sorry, baby. That look like that's grilled food right there.
Nah, you don't get to grill that. No.
Man.
He wants to grill everything. No, you're not grilling that. Okay, so then I have some onion powder. As I said, we had the 8-ounce meat tenderizer. That was the first step with the meat. I have my Casey's Blessing, which will be on the market this year. We are going to get it out here. And when it comes out, I'm going to let you guys know. And you can get some. Until then, go to your local grocer, get whatever all-purpose seasoning that you use. Check the labels if you are sodium sensitive, because Casey's Blessing has no sodium and it has no sugar. It's just all flavor. So you want to get something synonymous to that, or just be very careful. I have my herbs, and I don't need all 3 today. I'm only going to be doing the basil, and I'm going to be doing the parsley. And it's not 3, this is 2 basils. So I'm going to be doing basil and parsley. I am going to not be doing Italian seasoning. I don't know how that jumped in there.
I just
okay. All right. So I have some paprika here. I got the rosemary and some rosemary and thyme. And speaking of which, if you can drop a couple in my pot for me, that would be great. I have some unflavored gelatin. And you're like, what in the world are you making? No, I'm not making Jell-O. You got to realize Oxtails has collagen. So to replace the collagen in the oxtails, bam, here you go.
Damn.
So we can get that same flavor. Also, I want you to put a bay leaf in there too. A couple of bay leaves. We have some bay leaves. Okay, I have some minced garlic, which I love the squeezable thing. I have a little coriander, and this is not all going into the oxtails. This is also for the rice. Okay. I have my celery flakes here. I have some lovely black pepper. And of course, what else do we have? Butter. Butter. Because butter makes all things better. Something going on with my color here. I don't know. I look kind of weird. I don't know. Do I look weird? Let me know. My color looks weird. Yeah, there you go. Right there. Perfect.
I didn't even do anything.
Okay, well, whatever she did, it worked. She thinks it's in my mind. It's not in my mind. It's not. Okay, we have some lovely low sodium beef broth. I got a little bit, and you can use some light brown sugar. I am using the Splenda light brown sugar and Splenda blend because I'm a Splenda kind of girl, okay? And this will be for the beef. I'll show you what I'm going to do with it. And then, of course, my regular Splenda Zero, which, I just hit it up at the last minute. You can use regular sugar if you want. Okay. Oh, she got some more stuff. And then we have some veggies. And we're going to have some more. We need some more onion. We have some onion. And then we have a 1.5 jalapenos and a half of large onion. That will be part of our base for our, I guess I'll call them our mocktails. Mocktails.
Oh,
mock oxtails. My oxtails. My oxtails. Yes. My oxtails. Okay, whatever.
Something like that.
They're gonna be delicious. Y'all don't want to miss this. I'm telling you, all of you guys out there, you better stay and watch. And I always have a little gravy master in case I make a slurry, which is to help thicken my gravy if I need it. May not use that. Okay, so take your fork back and let's get our table over here. But before we do, we're going to talk about our drink, okay? Because this is such a rich and delicious meal. I got a nice little drink that my mixologist came up with to go with it. And you see it's very, very, very red and robust. And let me taste it. Wow, that's pretty good. So tell me what's in this right quick. Not a whole lot. If you want the recipe, let me know. I'll drop it in the comments. But yeah, this is really good. It's going to really go really good it's going to be refreshing with this, help to clean the palate, all that good stuff like that there. So tell me what's in this.
Well, Before I tell you what's in it, I wanted to discuss a little bit about what the drink itself is supposed to represent. Since we're coming into a close for the holiday season and everything, I decided to go for like a red wine type of look. It represents like the divine blessings, celebration, passion and power, and heritage and prosperity. So I felt like this would be a good way to sort of like bring into like the holiday season.
Yes. Okay.
And now what I decided to use for this was pomegranate juice.
Okay.
We used a dash of apple juice,
Uh-huh.
some red grape sparkling juice,
Mm-hmm.
a squirt of half a lime, and
Okay.
then I garnished with a slice of lime.
Okay. So we got
Spend it.
pomegranate juice. We have a red grape juice. We have some apple juice. We got a splash of lime. You have something sweet else in here. Was something you said?
It was I added like
A simple syrup or
a
something?
simple syrup.
A dash of a simple syrup. This is very easy to make, very refreshing. Would be wonderful over some ice cubes too. But this is going to go really good with our oxtail isk beef. Oxtail X beef. Okay, that's one thing. But you know, I didn't forget about my coffee. So where is my coffee? Because coffee, a nighttime companion. Yes, it really is. We're going to talk about that.
My lovely giant cup of coffee that I usually keep near the bed.
Okay.
Because we talk about it, but I never show
You did show it one time, but
Like
yeah, a
briefly.
long time ago. Okay. And then we're going to be talking about some meal repurposing. This meal right here is something you can really repurpose and get a lot from it. So we're going to be talking about meal repurposing on a budget, home cooking story time, of course, because I always want y'all up in my business. You know this. You know, it never ends. It never ends. No, it doesn't. So I'm going to get this over here. I'm going to take a sip of my... Now, let me tell you. For those of you who can't do the coffee at night, I can dig it. Because coffee is for any time. So when it works for you, you do you, boo. But I am telling you, this is comfort in a cup for me anytime I'm feeling it. And I'm going to take a little sip. And those of you out there who have a cup of whatever you got, take a little sip too.
Here's mine.
Oh, baby, this is good. This is good. Okay, so we're going to get on over here. And I'm going to demonstrate to you what we need to do in order to get to the point of what's in my pot. I started cooking it a little early because this is a slow cook, but it's an easy recipe. It really is. It's very easy. And you're going to love it. And I'm telling you, you're going to love this so much until when the oxtails do come back to where out of the stratosphere and the rest of us like me can afford them, you probably won't want to because, hey, you have no bone. All meat. Yummy, yummy.
Mm-hmm. You ain't got to fight with the bone and the gristle and all
This
that.
is good. Oh my goodness, and it's nice and hot. I'm loving it. Loving it. Okay. We're not giving any free advertisements. No, we're not. We're gonna get over here. So my table is already over here. Let me get the rest of me over here. The rest of me.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna get the rest of me,
So
including
you can move
including my eyes. Yes.
Yes, we do need those.
I need my eyes, the real eyes. They're cute too, but these match. You know, what can I tell you? You know? So I got to get the real eyes, y'all, and I got to clean them because, yeah. I'm working at a deficit here, y'all, with the glasses. All right. So let's get them all nice and clean, and then we're going to get over here, and then I can see the world. I can see through the world. Yes, I can. All right. I think that's good. I think, still a little bit of stuff on here. Okay. All right. That's good. Let me get that. Okay. Real eyes on. Eyes on the prize.
Eyes activate.
Okay. Yes. Wonder Twin power. Never mind. Both eyes can see now. I can see clearly now. Yes.
My eyes are on.
They got jokes. They over here. They have. Can you believe this? This is how I get treated. Okay. Over here singing songs. I only get to joke myself.
I'm just helping you come.
No.
He didn't know that Splenda had brown sugar.
What? Oh yeah, oh yes, buddy. Oh yes, they have brown, honey. Let me tell you something.
Everything.
Spindle will hook you up. Trust a sister. I'm telling you. So let's get this over here.
If you move that,
Okay, I'm gonna move this over here. Let me get this. I got that. Okay. And let me make sure it's even because the last time I put it up here was lopsided. It was doing a gangster lean. Okay, we're gonna get that over there just like this. Okay, did you get my bay leaf in and a sprig of you put
in and I put your other stuff in.
Okay, good. So what we're gonna do is get our jasmine rice out. We're gonna get our rice started and the beans. It's real now. The rice and bean part, it looks complicated. Trust me, this is the biggest hack ever. You will be like, wow. And then you make everybody think, I've been slaving all day and I've been cooking all day just for you. And in reality, you're like, You're like, la, 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 la. Okay, anyway.
You get to utilize the free accent too. You get to do that.
Okay, yeah. Yes, I have to give all of that stuff to you guys. Okay, so first of all, let me check and see what's going on over here. Okay. Now, the last thing that she just did, and I'm kind of going backwards for you guys, she put in my thyme, my rosemary, and bay leaf because I don't want them to disintegrate in there. I want them to flavor as this cooks. So I will remove them before they disintegrate. Just a thought, okay? So let me get this over here. Let me move some of this stuff out the way. Okay. What are we going to do? What are we going to do with y'all? Y'all need to go far away from here, okay? So I'm going to take this over here, and then I'm going to show you how I'm going to cut this meat. Because it's very important to cut this meat the right way. Because you know it cooks down. You want it to have that robust feeling of the oxtail. So you want that big, chunky thing going on. So the chunky, there you go, chunky goodness. Chunky goodness. Okay, so let me get my big old knife here. And I'm going to cut it up. Okay, it's my big old knife here. Oh, she got it. Oh, listen. Beautiful assistant is so organized today. I'm telling you. So let's pull this out. I'm going to get this over here. And I'm going to get my little cutting board out. And I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. Let's give them something to talk about. Okay. All right. So I'm going to take this out. Let me get my little fork. So how's everybody doing? How is 2026 treating you guys already? I feel fabulous. I'm going to take all this out, just like this. And I have like 4 pieces left, okay? Because I have quite a bit of this meat. I got quite a bit, and I'm going to tell you, I didn't spend a whole lot. I spent, because what I got 4, 5, got 6 pounds of this. And it's a lot. Trust me. I said, "Ooh, I didn't know it was going to be that much because they were pretty big." And 6 pounds cost me $30. So that's not bad at all. And it was on sale because it's like about $6.99 a pound. And that's the regular price, but it was on sale. If I had gotten oxtails this much, listen, put it this way, you would have had to find me somewhere to live because that would have probably cost my whole mortgage. That's how much oxtails cost. I cannot believe that. I just can't believe it. It's like, okay, what's up with the oxes? I'm like, what do they do? Did they defect or something? Are they tariffing the oxes too? Anyhow. So you see the meat, right? Can everybody see the meat? Yeah. Where's the beef? Okay, so we got this. You see this? So what I'm going to do with this, I want this to probably be about this big. Okay, just like that. And then I'll cut it like here. So this little tail end will be a little smaller. But basically, I want the pieces to be about this big, roughly about the size of a small oxtail. I don't want it to be too big because, the bigger it is, it's going to take longer to cook. But pretty much, if it's this long, I want it to be that big. Okay, and we'll just cut the little end off of there just like that. So pretty much just like that. And so that's what we're doing. And yeah, you want to cut it fat and all. You want to keep it all together. You do not want it to come apart. All of this matters. The fat matters. Yes, it does. So let's get that over here, just like that. And I'm gonna do another one. And come on, stay still so I can get you. You know, it just wants to be difficult. That's okay, because you still gonna be it the way I want you to. All right, so now that I have this, just like that, you can do one or two things. I'm gonna get it back in the bag so I can season it, or you can lay it out flat and do it, whatever is your choice. I dig doing the bag because it's less messy. I'm gonna wash my hands. I'm gonna put this back first. I'm gonna put this back in the bag first, then I'm gonna wash my hands. Okay, so let me bring you back up, just like that. You got my hi. I didn't mean to put my fingers in your face. You know, I didn't mean to put my fingers in your face. But anyway, let me get this back in the bag, just like that. And then I'll put this inside the sink here because I need to clean this. All right, so let me wash my hands and then we will season this. And while I wash my hands, I guess I'll wash this too. Might as well kill two birds with one stone. Not literally, y'all. Okay, that just means do more than one thing. Multitask. I used to hear my mother and father say that. And I didn't know what it meant, but now I know.
You wish you could hit two birds with one stone.
Yeah, it depends on the bird. It depends on the bird. If it's a chicken.
Time and effort.
If it's a chicken, maybe. Yeah. Something that is expensive or something that we know we need to hit two oxes with one stone so we can have some oxtails and not have to create some. How about that? That's what I'm saying. I'm in disbelief. I'm like, come on now, we got to grow some oxes around here. And this is like way.
That's just a whole, probably all year.
Huh?
Two oxes probably last us all year.
Yeah, I just want the tails. I don't want the rest of them.
I wonder.
I don't want the rest of them. I just want the tails.
I wonder can we eat the rest of the oxes.
You can't. Why not? It's a cow. It's in the cow family. I would assume so.
It's a man cow.
Yeah. Why not? Probably have to put more meat tenderizer on them, but yeah.
Hey, people eating bear meat and,
Yeah, people eating a whole lot of kind of meats that they may not have normally eaten because, hey, the money's funny and the change is strange. For real. So that's why we haven't seen so many squirrels in the back.
Really?
Yeah. I'm serious. We used to have a lot of squirrels running back and forth in our backyard. I haven't seen that many. I don't know. You tell me. Okay, so let me get this over here.
Nope.
Get a little pan up here. Just like that. And this over here. So now I'm going to season this and I'm going to show y'all what I'm going to do. And then you're going to get to see what I'm going to do with this brown sugar thing. So, as you all know, I've already put the meat tenderizer on this, and it's been sitting in the fridge for about 7 hours. So now I'm going to start layering my flavors before I sear this meat. So, first thing I'm going to do is use my all-purpose seasoning, and that's the first thing. Okay, and I'm just going to make it rain because I can do this with my all-purpose seasoning because why? It's my seasoning, my kitchen, and it doesn't have any salt or sugar. It's just flavor. So I did that with that. And let me bring it down so you can see. All right. So I got that. And I'm going to take some onion powder. And I'm just going to sprinkle it in here liberally. And I'm going to do the same thing with a little garlic powder. Even though I will be using some fresh garlic, but when you do dry versus fresh, there is a difference in taste and flavor. So we want to do that. I'm going to do a little bit of dried thyme. Now I'm using thyme, also fresh thyme that I have in the pot. I'm going to get a little bit of pepper. Just like that. Like a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. I am going to put the top back on my Casey's Blessing. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. I am going to take some paprika and put it on here because it's for the browning, guys. It's for the browning. It helps the browning. And when you have a dark brown or a nice brown on your meat, a nice sear, that really builds the sauce or the gravy. It's important. So let me get that. And one more thing, and let me think what it is that I want to do. I think that's everything for now. Oh, no, it isn't. So y'all about to let me forget this. So what you do, you take about a half of tablespoon of this, depending on how much meat you have. So with this, I'll take a half a teaspoonful of this. But for 4 pounds to 5 pounds, I would take a tablespoonful and I would just sprinkle it in. So I'm going to just pinch this like I normally do. And I'm just going to sprinkle a little. I don't want a whole lot. So I'm going to do like a little pinch, just like that. Just put a little bit like that, sprinkle it over, just like that, crumble it in. And then maybe I'll do 2. Okay. But this part is important. Okay. This is not making your meat sugary. This is helping to build your sauce later or your gravy later. This is the, as they say, the secret word or the magic word for this to be not ordinary beef and this to be like an oxtail. So we're going to close this up. And then I'm going to do my famous massage. For those of you who are new to this is how I make all of my meats feel good and loved and wanted. I give them a spa treatment. So they get a massage. And all of the seasonings get massaged into the meat. So when you get ready to do whatever you want to do to it, whether you are searing it or you are frying it or whatever, it just has full flavor. And I'm just trying to get this mess up over here. Okay. Let me just make sure it's closed so I don't make a bigger mess. But you will see that by doing this, every piece is coated. I don't have to have a big mess on my counter. And I get the results that I want to get. So, okay. Yeah. Every piece is covered. It sure is. Let me let you see and pull this back up. I'm going to try not to put my fingers in your face. Okay. How about that? This is better. That's good. Hi. Okay, so if you can see all of it covered. This is what you want for the searing. So that's ready to be seared. Let's get it over here. Now, for those of you who know me, I dig the pig. So I use bacon fat for a lot of flavoring and things. For those of you who don't dig the pig, you can do olive oil. You can do avocado oil. You can use canola oil. You do not have to use the pig. But the pig really is going to give it that fat content. You need to give this meat some fat content because that's what an oxtail is. A lot of fat, a little bit of meat, and oh, so good. So that's what we're going to do. So let me spray my pan.
Hi, Pam Joe.
Yay! My sister's here. Okay, and I'm looking for my cooking spray. Where is it? Did you put my cooking spray away, miss? Yes, she did. Okay, let me find the cooking spray, y'all.
It's under the table there, baby.
Oh, she put it under the table? Okay.
All right.
Okay. All right, and the cooking spray is still kind of greasy and it slipped out my hand, but not to worry. Okay, I'm going to spray this just like that. And I'm going to heat it up, and I'm going to put some bacon fat in here. But like I said, at this point, you can put your olive oil. I would say maybe about 4 tablespoons of olive oil, but you got to be careful if you do that because, olive oil is not a high heat oil, and it will burn. You can do that. I would do a vegetable or avocado, some kind of high heat burning oil, okay, if you don't want to use the bacon fat. Okay, so let me get that in here. Take it down to about a 6 because these pans they really burn quickly. They get hot quickly, not burn, but they will burn. Yeah, they will. Okay, and I'm going to take what's left of my bacon fat, which I don't have a whole lot, and I'm going to put it in here, and I'm going to heat it up. Let me find a spoon. Okay. I'm going to take all of that. So this would be probably about a teaspoonful of bacon fat. I'm doing about 2 teaspoonfuls of the bacon fat. Okay, let me sit that over there because I'm going to use the rest of it to go on top. But I got that like that. And then I'm going to put just a little bit of canola oil in here. Okay, so about a half a teaspoonful of canola oil in there too. All right, once this melts down, then we're going to sear our meat. Let me get that over there. Let me get a paper plate because I'm going to have to put the meat on the paper plate once I sear it. All right. Okay, so let's get this over here. Boy, this smells so good.
You sure do.
I can't wait. I can hardly wait. Okay. And so I'm just going to move this around a little because I don't want this to stick in any way. It's at a good temperature. It's like a medium heat. Because the thing is, we want this to cook and we want this to reduce. And it's so funny, guys. The gelatin that I put in the base, I can feel, you know how that feeling, that gelatin feeling? I don't know. I can feel the gelatin feeling of almost the collagen in there. It's so funny. Maybe it's not in my mind. Trust me. Okay. That's going to be where I want it to be in a minute. And let me get my coffee, y'all. I'm around here playing games. Let me go get my coffee. All right. That is so good. I'm telling you, it really is hitting the spot. It is hitting the spot tonight. Like hot cocoa hits the spot for some people. That's what it does for me. And it does not keep me awake. Like I said, if it does that for you, then hey, you just be part of the coffee community in the daytime. But for those of you who want to join me, this is just a ticket. Okay. Almost there. I'm hearing that my flame is not furious, but it's getting a little edgy, a little anxious. So that's what I want, just a little anxious, because I don't have a whole lot of meat here. And if I don't crowd it, then it'll really sear really well. And it's going to sear better in this pan anyway, because this bottom of this pan is not so big like my other pan. Okay. Tiptoe through the tulips with me. Yeah, I know. Y'all know nothing about that. All right, so it's ready to go in. I'm just going to, and this is the loveliness about putting everything in this bag. Watch. Just like that. How clean is that? You can't beat that with a stick. You really can't. Okay, so now I'm going to lay this down in this little pan here, and I'm going to brown it without a top on here. Okay, and it should get equally brown because it's on this full eye, just like this. So we're gonna let us pray. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. And I'm gonna get my screen just in case it decides it wants to pop and get crazy. Put that over it because I don't want to cover it because I'm not trying to steam it. I want it to get those nibbly bits. And if you don't know what nibbly bits are, I'm going to show you. They're great. Nibbly bits are the essence of cooking. It really is. You want nibbly bits. You don't want to get rid of nibbly bits. And I know those of you out there that don't know what I'm talking about, you will learn about the nibbly bits. Trust me. Okay, so we're going to let this do its little browning. And I have it on a medium. I have it on 6, because I don't want it to burn. I want it to brown. So let me just turn this around over here. So I'm not talking to the side of you, and I'm talking to the front of you. Yes, I am. And I'm drinking my coffee. That is so good. And once we get this brown, one matter of fact, once we get this brown, once we get this on, then I'll tell you all the good stuff that I've learned. Okay. You want to know what I learned? Yes, you do. Okay. I think I'm going to take this up a notch. Okay. Now, y'all know that this is not the end, okay, of the fat, okay, because then we're going to layer this again with something else really special. Very special. Yes. So you're just taking it up that notch. Now, I'm going to tell y'all with this meat here, you want to be careful when you're browning. You don't want to scorch it because it gets this thing, if you scorch it, it's like crunchiness or whatever, and this crunchiness does not go away when you cook it down. So you have this thing where you're pulling away the meat and it kind of shreds and it's crunchy. You don't, trust me, you don't want that. So be very mindful. This is called mindful cooking. This is not put a timer on it and walk away. This is, you better be, I'm looking at this through the screen to make sure that I'm not messing this up kind of cooking. Okay. But it's worth it. And I know this show is about doing things real quick or whatever, but sometimes you got to bite the bullet and do it like this to get the results you want. But you're not going through a whole lot of effort other than a little bit of time. Once you put it on, it's kind of set it and forget it. You can do this in a crock pot. You can do this in an Instapot. You can do it in a pressure cooker. But I will tell you, when you do it in these things like that, you're not going to get that thickness and robustness of the gravy. So this is why I like to do things on top of the stove when I'm doing this. But if you just got to do it really fast, you can do it. And you can do it in a pressure cooker, probably about 50 minutes. And it will be cooked and it'll be tender, but I can't guarantee you what the sauce is going to be. You probably will have to take that out and thicken it up to get, that good sauce. Unless you just don't care. Then you do like you do. Okay, let's see what I got. Okay, here's my pork. See, this is perfect. Oh, wow. Yeah. It's browning evenly. Yes, getting a nice char on here. And that's what I want, a nice char. And it's doing it for each one of them. And that's another thing. When you don't crowd your pan, these are the results you get. When you crowd your pan, then, hey, it's a crapshoot. Okay, so I just got to brown it on the other side. And we cook it with gas. I'm going to turn this around. Just like that. It smells so good. Oh, my goodness. I can't even tell you how good it smells. I would love to tell you how good it smells, but, hey, they don't have smell vision. I don't know what to tell you. Okay.
It's coming. Smell-o-vision. It's coming.
Well, by the time it arrives, you'll be able to go to a 40
Probably so.
Okay, so. What was that? I didn't hear that one.
I said by the time smell-o-vision arrives, you're going to be able to...
Oh, child, by the time smell... No, I'm not going to even say that. I don't think in my lifetime it's ever going to happen. Okay, if you know anything about the Jetsons, they had all these replicators and all this stuff, and that was when I was a kid. We still are waiting for the replicate because I would love to look at some of the food that I cook and just go bing and it would be there and I don't have to cook it. Man, not happening.
That would be awesome.
That would be so lovely.
Wow.
That would be perfect. However, it's a dream. It's a big dream. It ain't happening. Okay, my little scooper thing. Is it in here?
What scooper thing?
The thing that you scooped up the meat with before. The little wire thing. Okay. I tell you, I never know when anything is in my house. I tell you. I have it can be over here, be over there, it can be up here. Who knows? Okay. All right. So right now, this is exactly where I need it to be. And it has a nice little nibbly bit on the inside. So I'm going to take this down for a second. Matter of fact, I'm going to turn it off because I don't want it to scorch my nibbly bits. I want my nibbly bits to be able to come up. But I'm going to show you this is what the meat is supposed to look like once you sear it. You just get it out of here. And you say, wow, this is like I can eat it now. Yeah, if you want to chew on some leather, you can. But you don't want to eat this. Although it looks very delicious, you want to wait. Have a little patience. Try a little tenderness. Okay, so this is what it looks like once it is seared. If it doesn't look like that, you haven't seared it. Okay, just letting you know. Let me get this over here. And so now I'm going to go over here with my nibbly bits. Let me move this. Get another one of my little holders. Just like that. And get that up. So now I'm going to take this just like this. And I'm going to show you what nibbly bits are. So I'm just kind of scraping this, the nibbly bits And I'm going to try to get the nibbly bits over here so y'all can see it. But see, it's something that you have to keep poetry in motion because you don't want the nibbly bits to get cold. Okay, can everybody see? Those are the nibbly bits. Nibbly bits is the seasonings and all that stuff that kind of sit to the bottom of that pot that people will try to wash away. Don't wash away your nibbly bits. Okay, so now what you want to do, you want to take this, the nibbly bits, and you want to get your onions, your garlic, and your jalapeno peppers. And you want to put it in here. So let me get this back on.
Hey, baby, that mean look like you can eat it right now.
Yeah, it'd be some delicious leather.
Oh.
It's not done.
That looks good.
I know it does, doesn't it?
Smells
The first thing I'm going to put in is the jalapenos because the skin on the jalapeno is a little tougher than the onion. So I wouldn't put that in first. So first we're going to do the jalapeno and kind of flatten that around just like that. Beautiful stuff. Okay, got that like that. And then I'm going to get my squeezable garlic. I need to open that because I think I'm out of the other one. Yeah, but it's not enough. I need more. I'm going to need more.
All right.
But I'll start with this. Okay. And you can open this. Okay. And then I'm going to get my cup because we're going to be doing... I guess I'll get another cup because I just dropped this one. This is why you use plastic because it was glass. Guess what?
Bye-bye.
It would have been a big mess. Okay. Let me get this over here. Get another cup. Because this is going to be for the gelatin. And that's a very important part. So now let me get my onions in.
Have we looked at the other one yet?
With the other pot? Yeah, I just looked at it a little while ago.
Okay.
Yeah, so got my onions and spread those around. And I'm going to get my garlic in there. And I'm going to put a little bit more bacon fat in. And you can add a little bit more oil if you don't do the bacon fat. Just because I only got a little bit left, so I figured I'll just go on and just put it in there. Time to re-up on the bacon fat, y'all. Okay, so get that out the way. Toss this in the garbage. And so I'm just kind of sweating, not even sweating, but just kind of lightly browning my vegetables. Let me get some garlic in here. So I'm going to put the rest of this garlic, which is probably about a teaspoonful, about a tablespoon and a half. Can I get it all out? Yeah, let me try to get all that out of it. Yeah, a heaping tablespoonful. Because I'm not trying to save this little bit, so let me get it out. And get that in the trash. Okay. And go over here and flatten that out so it can do its little thing. Just like that. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a top on here because that way it'll sweat and brown a little at the same time. Okay, so we got that. That's going over there. So we're going to have our meat, put it over here. And I'm going to drink some more coffee. Yes, I am. Now, the next thing we'll be doing after we finish browning this, then we are going to get a little liquid in this. And we're going to start just kind of stirring it around and stirring it around and get it all flavorful because we're going to reintroduce our meat back to it. And that's when we start our cooking process, and it'll be like this. In a few seconds. That is really making me happy. In the meantime, I'm going to get one of these packets of gelatin. And don't get flavored gelatin, please. Don't do it. You'll have dessert. You get one of these packets of unflavored gelatin. And you want to do a half to a teaspoonful. Now, with this little bit of meat, I probably will do a half of teaspoonful. With that big pot, I did a whole. So you mix it up, and then you have to let it sit for about 5 minutes. And I guess I'll do it now because that'll give us, that 5 minute time because you want it to kind of start gelling up. And so what you do is you take this, or you get yourself a little bowl or whatever, and just open it up And you get yourself a little measuring. So this is a teaspoonful right here. So I'm going to put, I may put the whole thing in here. Let's see. I'm going to put a whole teaspoonful in here. Yes, I am. And I'll do a half. I'll do a half. And so I'm going to do for the half, I'll do like 2 tablespoonfuls of water. Because this is going to give you that collagen feel to your gravy and to your meat. Okay? So let me get a little bit of water. Just drain it. That'll be 1. I'll do 2. Let's see how that looks. Stir it up so it can thicken. Okay, so I'm going to let this sit. Can somebody give me a 5-minute timer? And I'm going to let that sit for 5 minutes. And by the time that sits for 5 minutes, then my vegetables will be where I need it to be. I can introduce my stock, which if you're doing about, because I had, how many pounds? About 5 pounds of meat. So I did 3 to 4 cups of stock. The whole thing is to semi-cover the meat. So you want to get enough stock to not submerge your meat, but have enough to hit it right at the top. So about 3/4 the way of whatever pan you have. If you got a big pan, 3/4 the way of that. Because this stuff is going to cook down, and that's the whole purpose of the exercise. Okay, so I have my gelatin in the other cup over here. We got 5 minutes going?
Yeah.
Okay, let me take a look at this. Oh, that's perfect. Let me get that over here. Stir it like that. So I got a nice base going on. That looks really good. And I'll try to show you guys, okay, what the base looks like. Okay, can you see the base? Can y'all see the base?
Yeah, love all that.
Okay,
good.
that's the base. Let me clean the stove off while I got the base up off of here before it goes off. Okay, get the base back on there. I got the base. Just like that. So now I'm going to take my beef broth. So I'm going to pour enough beef broth in here to give this about 3/4 the way of this pan. Okay, and put it in here. Just like that. Because remember, I don't have a whole lot of meat, but I want to have enough so it can braise. So this is about 2.5 cups in this little pan of the beef broth. Now I'm going to take this beef broth and I'm going to season it up. Like I said, Casey always seasons every item that she uses. So I'm going to go over here, hit it with Casey's blessing. I'm going to hit it with some garlic powder. And yes, I know it's garlic in here. Ooh, almost took it with my shoe. No, that almost took that with my shirt. That wouldn't have been good. That would have been a good blooper, huh? I would erase that. I'm telling you. Okay, onion powder. In here, I have some black pepper. And the reason why I'm doing this is because this is going to be the liquid that this meat is cooking in. So it's important for it to be seasoned. Okay, I'm going to take some of my celery flakes and put it in here. What did you think? I forgot? No. And I am going to take, what else do I didn't want to put in here? Oh, a little bit of this thyme. Although I'm going to be using some fresh thyme, but I want that in here too. All right, so I'm going to stir. I'm going to take it back up a notch so I can come to a slight boil. And by the time it needs to be hot when I introduce the gelatin to it, so the gelatin can melt into here, absorb into this liquid and not clump up, because you don't want that to happen. And then you have little pieces of Jell-O everywhere. And that's not cute. So we won't do that. So while we wait for this to get to a nice proper heat, by the time that happens, the gelatin, not the Jell-O, not Jello, no, not that. Okay. I lost my coffee cup, y'all. Oh my goodness. It was hiding behind the Casey's blessing. Casey's blessing said, Your coffee gonna be blessed and highly flavored. Okay, let me just stir that. Okay, let me take it up to 7. Come on. Yeah, I'm with my husband. That meat over there, if I didn't know any better, and I like tasty leather, I'd probably take a little piece. But don't do it. Don't do it. I'm telling you, don't do it. Don't eat that meat until it has cooked down slow. And when you put it in your mouth, it just melts like butter. That's when it's at its peak. It looks good like here, but don't judge a book by its cover, because that there is tough as all get out. It is. Okay, what is going on with you? Okay, by now it should be heating up. Okay, I'm gonna take you to. You see, it's trying to make a fibber out of me. Okay, it's starting to do its thing. I guess it needed to be higher, higher and higher and higher. Okay, come on. I'm not putting you on high. You can forget it. See, I got my pots are sassy, y'all. Y'all need to understand. I'm talking to the pot because the pot is talking to me. I call myself the pot whisperer. It whispers to me. It does. You can't hear it. Okay, but I'm gonna teach y'all how to hear this.
5 minutes time.
It's a 5 minute timer. See, you're not even ready, pot. So I got to take you back up because I need you hot so I can put my gelatin in. Okay, there you go.
How much gelatin you would put in there?
Well, you can put anywhere from a half of teaspoonful to a full teaspoonful, depending on the effect you want to have. You know what I'm saying? I really wanted to have that, that sticky finger type when you do the oxtail, that collagen thing going on. Okay, see, that's really, let me take it back down. That's like too hot. Okay, so now let me show you guys. The gelatin has set up. You see that? Like that. So now I want to stir it because I hope I haven't made it too thick. Okay, so I'm gonna get it in here. Just like that. Okay, now you introduce the gelatin to the heat. Just like that. And get it all as much as I can get in here. Okay. Now that I have that, and so now I want to take this and I just want to stir it. And I'm going to take it down because it's really rapidly boiling. I just wanted it to be hot. I don't want it to rapidly boil. And so this is your base right here. This is the base. Now what I did when I did this big one here, I did my meat and stuff in my base, and then I poured it over into the pot. But because I don't have that much meat here, I can cook it in this little stock pot here. I do it in here. So depending on how much you're cooking, you can do this all in one pot. And you can tell if it's not incorporated, you will see like little pearlized pebbly looking things if it's not fully mixed. And so you just keep stirring and keep stirring and keep stirring until it's fully mixed. And so now it's fully mixed. So yep, there you go. Just like that. Now at this point, you can do a couple of things. If you want to get fancy, you can put a little cooking wine in there. Some cooking red wine and do it up really, really, make it really robust or not. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this here stick of butter and I'm going to put it in here. Because we're layering our fats because this meat is not that fatty. It has a little bit of marbling, but not the amount of marbling that you would find in an oxtail. So we're trying to fatten up the lean beef. Okay, so let me just crunch that, just like that, and let that. And once this melts, then we're going to put the meat back in, and then we're going to put our herbs on it and stuff like that. And we're going to bring it to a rapid boil, and then bring it down, and then it will start cooking. And that's pretty much it. You just let it cook. It'll cook for about 2 hours. 2 to 3 hours, depending on your stove. It may not take that long because, like I said, I'm gonna test this meat over here, which is why I started cooking it ahead of time, so we didn't have to do all that waiting. And then I'm gonna get my rice on and show you how easy that is. Okay, butter is almost melted. Let me get this out the way. Yes, I can't wait. And once I get that on, then I'm hip y'all to this coffee as a nighttime companion. And maybe I can persuade some of you to give it a try. Beautiful assistant already does it. She lives her life. She lives for the love of coffee. She be around here drifting on a memory. There's no place she'd rather be than with the coffee. She's always got the coffee. Yeah. Yeah. Glad to be with some Folgers in her big giant cup. Sad to see when all the creamer is gone and she can't drink anymore. Well, 'cause she be living for the love of coffee. Well. Top 10, y'all. Yeah. Okay, butter's all melted. Let me reintroduce you to my little friend. Okay, we're going to put it back in here, just like that. And with all the nice juices from the nibbly bits. Oh, yeah. So, see, it's all in here now. I'm going to see if I can try to bring this over so y'all can see how much liquid. And like I said, this may be a little more liquid than I want because it's not that much meat. But it doesn't matter because it'll just cook down. It'll be a lovely, lovely gravy. It'll be oh so delicious. So let's see if I can get y'all. Can you see?
Yep.
Okay, that's all you get. I get this back on the stove. Okay, because it's about to go off. So let me bring this back up. Bring the temperature up. Let me clean this off while I have the ability to do so. Let me just move this. Clean that. We're going to bring this to a nice boil, and then we're going to take it down. Clear that up over there. Okay, get this condensation off of here because it's driving me crazy. Okay. Let me see what's going on with this pot over here, y'all. Okay. Oh yeah, this is getting nice. This is getting nice, and it's got that consistency of an oxtail and not just a piece of chuck rolls. I'm telling you, it got that spring, that spongy thing going on. Oh yes, I'm gonna take this up a little more. Oh yeah, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. I'm telling you. Oh, I'm so proud of me. Okay, we have taken this up. This is boiling. So we're going to cover this and we're going to take it down. And what did you have on, beautiful assistant, after that? I didn't see.
5.
So she's taking it down to a 5, so that's a medium. We're going to cover that. This is doing perfect. I'm going to take this up to a 6 and see what happens. Because it's really doing this thing. Okay, but I'm not done with this. I told y'all I'm going to put some herbs in here. So we're going to do a couple of pinches of basil and a couple of pinches of parsley. Our other herbs will go in a little bit later. Let me get that in here. Come on. Oh, I tell you. We're going to do a pinch. And if you don't know what a pinch is, that's your forefinger and your thumb. We can do a little pinch, or we can do a medium pinch, or we can do a big one. We're going to do a medium today. Pinch that. That is parsley. And I'm going to give a pinch of this, the basil, same thing. Oh, I'm not in this one, I guess, but this one is empty. Okay, we're going to do this one. And I'm going to do a pinch of the basil in there just like that. Okay, perfect. Let me stir this. Get that over there. Get the top back on. And wipe this off. And then we're going to talk coffee, y'all. We're going to talk coffee. For all of you coffee lovers who tuned in for this is for you. Okay, so let me get this over here. See, Casey love her viewers. Yes, I do. I sure do. And if this is entertaining or informative or all of the above, subscribe. We love to have you as part of the family. Yes, we do. I love lots of family. This is why I do this. All right, so let's get this over here. Let's talk about coffee, a nighttime companion. Yes, it is. So for those of you who don't know, I've been doing this for about 2 years now, this particular show. And part of my show, it used to be at 10:30 in the morning, but I decided this is a better time where people can kind of relax on a Saturday and we can just kind of vibe together. So we tried it. I've had people ask me to do it later. And so, hey, I try to give people what they want. And I will tell you, I have a little segment, I talk about everything coffee. I have learned so much about coffee and the coffee community and just all things coffee. I'm hooked. I like coffee. Yes, I do. But it's so interesting. So coffee as a nighttime companion. Okay. And yes, it is a thing, believe it or not. Okay. It don't sound, I told you I got 3 brain cells. Okay. I told you I use 2 of them here. Okay. But they really do work. I'm not bugging. I'm not. Okay. So I know everybody can't do this because some people, this will make them jittery or make them awake, or I'm just not that girl. Okay. So if this is something that will bother you, don't do it. That's all. Just continue your routine. You're still part of the coffee community because I believe that you can drink coffee whenever you want because it's your business, in the famous words of Miss Tabitha Brown. Anyway, so coffee isn't about caffeine, okay? It's a ritual, it's warmth, it's familiarity. It is, for some people, like tea is. People have tea time, and they have tea times. I know my sister loves tea, and she puts her little milk and stuff in there, and she talks about this chai stuff. I've never tried chai tea. I do drink tea occasionally, but I do like the Earl Grey black tea straight. I don't want any milk. I don't want any fillers. I just want it straight with a little bit of Splenda. And I'm a good girl. I love iced tea that way. But all the frou-frou teas and stuff, just like the frou-frou coffee. I'm not the frou-frou girl. I'm going to try some things, though, this year and, kind of expand my palate with you guys. Okay? So, like I said, sometimes it's not about waking up, but it's about winding down. Like, what was it, yesterday? Yeah, I was working on my computer, okay, on the shows and stuff. And it must have been about midnight or whatever. And I asked beautiful sister if she could please make me a cup of coffee. Not because I was sleepy, but I needed that relaxation. And it really did that for me. And then shortly thereafter, about 3 o'clock in the morning when I finished, I was able to just go to sleep. And it was so peaceful for me. But like I said, for everybody that doesn't do. So you have to know yourself and know your body. Okay. So nighttime coffee, if it bothers you, the caffeine, you get yourself some half calf or decaf or a smaller cup. That's what I would say. And don't go all the way. So I wouldn't get a big giant cup like this. I would get a small cup. I have all kinds of coffee cups. I just love cups. And so this is my fave because, it talks. My sister gave me this. She made this for my show. And so I always use this for my show. Do I always drink a cup of coffee this big? No, usually I have, what is that thing I have? I have, what do you call it? One of those little cups that keeps the coffee warm. That's what I use. And it's not, yeah, the what? Yeah. Yeah, it's a thermal cup. Yeah, it's like that one. Corey's trying to use the long arms of the Corey to reach. I have 2. I have a black one. Well, I had one, but I couldn't find this one, so I took my husband's. He don't need it. He got all kinds of cups. Don't tell him. Nobody tell him. Don't tell him. He stepped away for a minute. Don't tell. Okay, but this wonderful cup right here, I love. And it says coffee. But this keeps your coffee really hot for a long time. Because sometimes it takes me hours before I take a little sip here, a little sip there. So I have 2 of these. And so I may drink the most 2 cups of coffee a day. Usually it's not. It's usually just 1. And it'll be in the morning. Okay, this is going rapid. I'm going to let it go rapid for a few minutes because I want it to really start cooking down. But I love those cups. That's usually what I use during the day when I'm working my 9 to 5. Okay. when I get the opportunity to use all of my cute little cups, and I have so many cute little cups I love, and this is my favorite because my sister gave it to me and she made it special. And how cute is this? And this will be part of my merchandise because it's so cute. Not because I'm cute, because yeah, I'm cute. But it's just the colors, I just love them. Anyway, so you can adapt or adjust your coffee so it can work for the nighttime or the moment, that you're in. It pairs with cooking. Like I'm cooking now. I have my coffee. This is real comforting for me. Now, normally what I would do, I'd be cooking and I'd be listening to some Luther. I'd be listening to some Phyllis Hyman or something. Well, when I get really big and famous and I can afford the copyright rights for this stuff, you too can listen to Phyllis with me. Until then, I don't want to lose you. I love you as you are. I don't want to lose you. I couldn't love you more. I'll be Phyllis in my mind. Okay? Hey, what can I tell you? But in any case, yeah, this is comforting to me. It keeps me company. I spend a lot of hours by myself because I can stay up forever. I know, really. And they're like, you need to sleep. You need to sleep. Well, hey, listen, when I'm sleepy, I sleep for real. But my mind is constantly going and creating and think of all the things. And I'm just so excited every single week to get to you guys until I can't sleep. It's like I'm a little kid. And the anticipation, it's just like, oh my goodness, I don't care how tired I am. I just can't wait to get to you guys. I really can't. I don't understand it either. I don't know. You guys are very special to me. Anyway, so it helps me stay in the present. It helps me be cognizant. I'm 36 years old, and I think that I'm pretty on point for somebody 36. You know what I'm saying? I try to stay relevant. You got to go with the flow, Joe. And sometimes it just kind of slows you down so you can reflect. So that's what it does for me. Like I said, when I'm cooking at night, coffee keeps me from rushing. It just kind of slows me down and allows me to reflect. It's about the atmosphere, not the energy for me. So, low lights, a quiet kitchen. Kitchen's always quiet after they fed their faces. And something simmering, coffee in my hand, and a nice hot cup of coffee will do it every time for me. So everybody's different. Important, you need to know. Okay, this is a disclaimer. Okay, you got to know your body. I'm not telling you to run right out there and go and drink some Cafe Bustelo at night. If you know it's going to affect you a certain way, then don't do that. Do what is good for you. Okay, it's not about being like Casey. It's about the vibe that you want to create for yourself. And like I said, everybody's different. I don't tell anybody how to live life. Okay, I just tell you how I live it. And hey, if you learn a little thing and learn a little something, or it gives you an idea or it motivates you, hey, good. And sometimes it may deter you from doing some things that you might not need to do. I'll tell you that too. See, I am my own test subject. I really am. I don't tell you anything I haven't tried myself. And that's for sure. And I never will. So let me drink this. That's good. So, question to my flavor fam and to you guys out there, if you want to drop that in. And you don't have to do it right now because, hey, I'm not trying to put anybody on Front Street. And my question is, are you a night coffee person, or does it sound kind of cray-cray to you to do that? Let me know. Tell me what you think. I didn't see Jerome's little funny little fashionable entrance. Yes, because, hey, what can I tell you? I have to keep you on your toes, Jerome. If I don't do it, who does? What can I tell you? Let me check this pot over here, y'all. Oh, this one's going on here too. I'm gonna take this down to a 4 because I don't want all the liquid to come out of here. Let's check you over here. What I do with my, there it is. Let me see. Because the last thing you want is any scorching. Oh, man, you need to come over here and look at this beautiful assistant. I want you to see what it looks like. I want you to feel the feeling of this meat. And you see, because you cook this beef a lot.
Yeah.
And I want you to see what I'm saying about that almost like spongy or not just with that feeling of the texture of the meat, how it's different. At least it feels different to me. Okay, don't eat it.
I'm not. I'm just trying to squeeze. Good flavor. I see what you mean.
You know, it's like
Kinda
that.
like bouncy.
It's like bouncy, like the bounciness of a oxtail without the bone. Go figure. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be great.
Do we got speed of vision?
No, we don't have no speed of vision, man. Okay, beautiful assistant, if you can do me a favor and cut me up some onion and bell pepper, red pepper, that would be wonderful. And then I can get this rice on.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be real. This is, oh my goodness, yes. And it's getting so tender. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this up. I'm gonna leave this up just like this. I'm gonna let it just do its little thing. And the butter gives it that creamy, yummy. I can only explain it in the words of yummy, yum, yum, yum. You know, I tell you, I come up with new words, new measurements, and new words. Yummy, yum, yum, yum. Okay, I want y'all to. That's a coin phrase. When something is just so delicious that you can't explain, what is it? Yummy, yum, yum, yum. Tell them Casey said so. Okay, I got this on the 3. Let me take that down. This is good. That's a 6. And so, yeah, let me get my gelatin up. Because this may be a game changer. They think they're going to stop us from having oxtails? Casey says, no. We're going to have us some oxtails. Yes, we are. Even if we got to create them ourselves. That's really good. Let me get this over here. So with the turmeric rice, I decided to make it a red bean and rice. I thought it'd be really good. So of course I got me some of these small red beans. Quick, fast, in a hurry. I'm gonna show you guys how to do this. 20-30 minutes. You have the best rice and bean dish ever, for real. And it's going to pair so well with this. It's just, yeah. This is like the meal that you make that everybody thinks is so fancy. But this is the meal that you make even if it's just, a Saturday evening or something like that. Or a good Sunday dinner or whatever the night before. And you eat. This is the rollover meal. This is the meal that you eat it and you just simply roll over. Yeah. This is the comfort. This is all that. And then you drink some of that lovely dark red juice, that the nectar, the mocktail, oh yes. So it's everything that you ever want. And you sit back and you say, and I made this big meal right here and I didn't spend hundreds of dollars to do it. The satisfaction in that is priceless. It sure is. It really is. So that's how I feel. I don't know about nobody else. I think I get most joy out of knowing that I have saved money and still get what I want. I'm just saying. So I don't know about y'all. If y'all like to spend money, I got a Cash App. Y'all can send it over to me. If you just want to like kind of give it away. But until then, we're going to always come up with things that are going to make it easier, and you still can have the things you want. I fully subscribe to that. Having some of the things you want, a lot of things you want, but you're going to have to make adjustments in order to have those things because, hey, like I said, I am not independently wealthy, okay? And even if I was, I would probably still be very mindful because just like you can be here, you can be here.
That's right.
At any time. So you always have to be mindful and give yourself a cushion if you can. I'm so excited. And no, I'm not going to sing it. I'm not going to sing it. I want to. I'm singing it inside. Yes, I am. Yeah. I'm singing a whole lot of songs inside. No, Pamela, I'm not singing that one. Because I know what she's thinking in her mind. You all should know this by now. Now. Okay, I'm going to take this down some more because this is really, I'm going to take this down to a 2 because I think that this eye over here is really, okay, I want it to come down a little bit. I don't want all the liquid to reduce out of the little ones that we have over here because they matter too. Even though those big yummy chunks over there, man. I think I should even put more gelatin in it because it would have been even more that thing going on. You have to see it because you have to see this meat before you do it. It doesn't have that spongy bounce back like when you bite an oxtail, you know. And even if the oxtail is very, very tender, it still has the collagen. It does, you know. So it's very important. Oh, so you said you're going to have your coffee anytime. And I feel you, Jerome. Yeah, for real. I'm going to have mine anytime, too. You know, when I feel the need, I'm going to feed the need, you know, have that coffee, for real. Okay. Okay, we almost done with that?
Yep.
Okay, let me get my pot, my nice rice pot, and I'm going to make this up. We're going to get it on. Okay, where's my rice pot? I thought they were over here. Oh, they're down here. Are they down here? No, we no pots.
I did not put those away. They might be in the...
Somebody moved my rice pots. They were on here. Remember the pots you asked me if I needed them?
Mm-hmm. Hold on. 1 second.
Oh, please tell me that you didn't put the rice pots back. I tell you.
Hey, you know, when you get in the cleaning tree, you just...
Yeah, they see, now I've trained them way too well because they cleaned up stuff I didn't want to clean up. I needed that. Yeah, there you go. They put it back. Oh my goodness. Well, I guess I can't complain because they cleaned up. Yeah, so I need the bigger one. Yes, the one inside there. There you go. Rice pot, see?
Do you still need the small one?
No, I don't need the small one. I just need the big one. Okay, let me check my beautiful. It's so funny calling them mocktails with you. You know, they're not. No, they are Oxtail-Style beef.
Oxtails.
Oh, this is looking so good.
I like that.
Moxtails?
Oxtails.
Moxtails. Okay. Wow. Hurry up, beautiful sister, so we can get this rice. Because this thing gonna be ready soon.
I'll be ready in a second. I'm just trying to cut it small enough.
It doesn't have to be real small. It can have a little texture.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna clean off the can. I want you guys to remember to clean your cans like you clean your hands.
That's a rhyme.
If you can pass me a piece of paper towel, I can wipe that off. And what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to drain all the liquid off of these beans because I didn't cook them from scratch, so I have to inspect them. And this is what you do when you're doing a hack. Inspect your beans. It's important because you never know if some little things may be in there, little pebbles or something like that. You never know. I'm not saying it's going to be, but you know what? Hey, I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, so let me get this off, this top off here. Okay. And I'm going to get my colander so I can rinse my beans off. I guess I have so many things up here. Okay. Y'all will make it easy. Lord have mercy. Okay, so I'm going to take these beans and I'm going to put them in here. And one can should be enough for what I'm doing. I'm just going to rinse the beans off. Okay, to make sure I'm going to rinse all of whatever this juice is that they have it in. And like I said, I like the Goya brand because they don't really season them. They have a little juice, which is probably the bean juice that they cook it in. And it's a little thicker, but it doesn't have any real flavor, at least not to me. You know, and it's good because then I can do my thing with it and check my beans. Okay, so I'm going to show y'all. This is what you do when you are using somebody's already cooked beans. The first thing you want to do is get us a kind of bean or a brand of bean that doesn't try to do a whole lot of flavoring. Goya is one of them. And then I find the store brands are also that way. So what I did, I took the beans, I rinsed them off, as you see. I went through them to make sure there's no imperfections, and they look pretty good, just like that. So now they're ready. I'm going to let them drain over here. And then I'm going to get my rice stuff ready. So I'm using this instant rice. Let me get a piece of foil, because this is what I do when I do my rice. So I can make a funnel. Okay, so I'm going to measure my rice out. So I'm going to do 2 cups of rice. So if I do 2 cups of rice, I will do 3 cups of fluid. So I'm not going to use water. I will use chicken broth. You can use water though too if you want. Let me check this out. I'm going to put this on a low because it seems to be boiling kind of rapidly. I don't know why it's boiling. I think it's because of the eye that I have it on. That eye is kind of big and it's hot. So I have my piece of foil. Let me turn you over so you can see. Move that over here. Okay, just like that. Okay. Am I going the wrong? Why does it look like it's on the other side? Okay, here we are. Okay, here we are. Yes, we are. So let me get my measuring cup. And of course, the cup size measuring cup is not here. Probably in the dishwasher. Let's see. Okay, where are you? I don't see. Oh, there you are back there. Okay. So let me get that. Okay, dry it out. And get my rice and measure it out. Okay? So, just like that. So I'm using some instant jasmine rice. And I can't remember the brand this is because they take it out of the box. So I can't. It's minute rice. Minute rice. But you can get whatever kind of instant rice you want to get. And so I'm going to do 2 cups of it. Okay, just like that. And you're saying, why are you putting it on the foil? Because it makes it easier for me to put it inside my pot when I get ready to do it. You don't have to do what I'm doing. I like to do things that make it simple for my life. And I share them with you, so if you want to make it simple for yours. Okay, so this way I have my rice in here, so it's 2 cups. So then I'm going to do, and the reason why, I know the instructions say a cup of water, a cup of fluid to the rice. Now, if you want your rice to taste like little pellets, that's fine. If you want your rice to be individual and nice and fluffy, then you will follow my instructions. It's totally up to you. So, we have the rice here. I think that, I am going to move one of these. I'm going to move this. I'm going to do a little switch around. Let's see what I can do. Okay, I think that I'm going to move this to the back. Okay, and that is, I'm going to do a low back here. Because I need for you guys to see what I'm doing, so that's why. I'm going to take this to the back here. And then I'm going to move this over here, and that was on a 6. So let's get this over here, back there. And I'll move this and take this up to a 6. Okay. Come on. Keep on cooking. Keep on doing what you're doing. Okay, let me take it up a little bit, because see, this eye is not as big, so it needs a little bit more heat. Okay, I'm going to wipe this off, and then I'm going to let you guys see what I'm doing with this rice. Okay, let me wipe that off. All right, so I have my rice pot here. This is I get a good, nice rice pot with a nice, good lid. Now you're like, okay, you can't put this in the microwave. I don't suggest doing microwave anything like this if you want to get the effect of doing it, the old-fashioned way. So I got my chicken broth. You can use beef broth if you want to, but I decided to use the chicken broth because it's here. I got a lot of it, and I need to get rid of some of this stuff. But anyway, so I'm going to take this, and I'm going to do 3 cups of chicken broth in here. So that's 1. 2, and 3. Just like that. So you got 3 of that. Let me get this over here. So I'm putting that over here. Now I'm going to move this pot out of the way because I need this eye because I need to sweat some vegetables. And for those of you who don't know what sweating vegetables are, I'm about to show you right now. Let me move this over. Take my pot off of here so that's already measured out. If somebody can give me that little small skillet, I think it's behind you. I think it's over there. Little small one with the top. I'm going to take this down because this is cooking really fast. Let me stir it. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's doing what I wanted to do. Yes, it is. Okay, so I took this down to a 5 because as you see, as I move this around, and this is what I'm saying, knowing your cooking spaces, your stove, your cooktop, your oven, everybody's is going to be a little bit different. When I move it around, depending on the size of the eye that is on, it determines the level of heat and how it affects my pot, even though I have it on the same setting. So I have to adjust. This is what I'm talking about, watching your food and being intentional. Some things you can time. Yes, you can, like a cake or things like that. But some things like this, you want to kind of be in the vicinity. Okay, normally I'm not sitting here standing here by the stove like this. You know, I may be over in my family room or whatever, but I'm not going to go way upstairs. That I'm not going to do. Okay, because in a split of a second, you can have something scorching. Not a pretty picture. Okay, so I'm going to take this. Let me wipe this off because I don't know how I got gravy on this. And I'm going to spray it because I am going to sweat these vegetables. I'm not trying to fry them, trying to soften them a little before I put them inside this rice. Okay. So let me do that. And I'm going to put just a teeny tiny bit, probably about a tablespoonful of oil. You can use olive oil. I'm just going to get grab whatever oil I have. And no, I'm not going to do the bacon fat, so don't worry. Okay, what I do with my oil? Here it is. Get a little bit of canola oil, just a little. Because again, I'm not trying to fry it. And once this heats up, then I'm going to take these vegetables that I have, that beautiful assistant cut over there, and I'm going to put them in. And what I have here, did you do a whole or half? A half of a white onion and some red bell pepper, a half of a medium red bell pepper. When this heats up, we'll get this in. Okay. And when somebody comes back this way, may I please have some water? I've drank so many things today, and the one thing I didn't drink enough of is some water, and I can feel it. I don't know, do you guys feel inside your body when you feel a little dehydrated? I don't know, because I do sometimes. It's like when I'm craving home cooking, I can feel it. You know, it's like when I want to have something, you can't substitute it for me. You can buy all the food you want out, and it just won't do it for me. It won't hit that spot. So I will take the time to cook something. And like I said, my life is very, very busy. And I really don't have time to do all this, you know. So, but I make the time because it's important to me that I have some of these things that I know that I'm not going to get anywhere else. What are we looking for?
Your water.
Okay, so I'm in the desert. I don't have anywhere. I'll just take a cup with a little bit of ice and some water. Okay, they're trying to dry me. How dry? No. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see what we're doing with this. Okay, so that's good. So the first thing I'm going to put in, guys, are the peppers. Because peppers take a little bit longer. And I'm also going to put some garlic in here, but that'll be the last thing I put in. Let me get the pepper in here. Just like that. And I kind of flatten it out. Thank you.
Hydration is important, everyone.
Yeah, sure is. Okay, I'm just going to flatten it out. Let me rinse my spatula off. And dry that. Because you want to flatten your veggies in there. You want to flatten the veggies. Yes, you do. Okay, so flatten your veggies in here. And you start with that. So I'm going to put the top on it. So you call it sweating because when you put the top on here, you're going to have steam and it's going to sweat it. Simple, isn't it? I tell you. Okay. All right. Ooh, it is doing this thing. Beautiful assistant.
Yeah.
When you tasted it, did it need anything?
Nope, tasted great.
Okay, no salt. It didn't need. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have a coronary. Beautiful assistant said no salt required.
No salt needed.
Wow! Wow!
I always say we need salt.
Yeah, she does. She's been on this salt kick, y'all. Okay, yeah, all the time. I'm gonna put a little squirt of Splenda in there though.
She put the sodium on the podium.
Yeah. Okay, one squirt. That's it. Okay. A Splenda. Okay. And let me wipe this up with this condensation. Okay, now I'm going to get my onion in here, y'all. Let me rinse this off again.
Oh, did anyone get a chance to read Miss Huckabee's messages?
No, I didn't even see Miss Huckabee. Hey, Dad, how are you?
Hey, Miss Huckabee.
She said, how about washing your rice first?
You don't have to wash the instant rice, okay? Because the instant rice is already pre-prepared. So it's already kind of parboiled. They've already done it. You don't have to wash this. If you're doing regular rice, yeah, you want to do that. But you don't have to wash the instant rice yet. Because it's already, they par cook it. Okay, so let me get onion in here.
Are Rice Krispies made with actual rice?
No, it's some kind of, I don't know, some kind of something, but it's not rice. It's some kind of carb or something that they make it out of. I don't know, but I have to look that up. I never really thought about it because I don't eat them. So, it's like, I have to research that one. It's butterfly in the sky. I can go twice as high. Take a look. It's in a book or on the internet. The Reading Rainbow. Okay, so I got the onion in here, and I'm going to put the garlic right on top. So I can keep, because you don't want your garlic to get overcooked or to get scorched.
Okay, well.
Okay, you open up the garlic, and here it is over here.
Oh, sorry. Mixologist did the research for us, and it is made with actual white rice.
Okay, but they do something else to it.
Made from puffed grains of white rice and contains.
Okay, I'm putting in a tablespoonful of this garlic. Okay, continue. Beautiful assistant is giving us an education on Rice Krispies.
It says Kellogg's Rice Krispies has been a great choice for families for many generations. Made from the puffed grains of whole white rice and contains 8 vitamins and minerals.
Okay, made from, is that all that's in it? Okay. That's what I need to know. If it's all rice, okay, then it's still straight up carbs. But anyhow.
Rice and sugar paste.
Okay, what is sugar paste? Is that, what do they call it? What is that sugar stuff? I can't think. Something sugar. It's something sugar that people don't want. What is that sugar?
Oh, I see. It's rice flour.
High fructose. Yeah, high fructose. That thing.
It's a white rice flour, actually.
White rice flour is sugar paste?
No, white rice flour is what they make it out of. Honey, sugar.
Right. So that would make it pretty starchy. So I would look up white rice. Is white rice flour starchy?
Probably. The rice is starchy.
But believe it or not, I was reading that white rice actually is better for you than the brown rice. This is what I was reading. If you're going to eat rice, you just have to eat it in moderation. You can't just, half of your plate can't be rice. Okay. I tell you, living the Megan life.
Yeah.
Living the Megan life. I'm here to tell you. Okay, what is this thing going on over here with my head? Because I see it and I'm like, okay, this is getting on my nerves. Okay. Yeah, this little piece of thing here. Okay, so Yeah. So, yeah. I don't know. I have to do some deep diving, because I have to cross reference. I don't just subscribe to one thing. I don't just subscribe, but I do want you to subscribe. I tell you, I'm gonna get it in any way I can, y'all. What can I tell you? Okay, so my veggies and things are sweating. I want them to sweat so they can kind of like relax, release, but not to get flat. Okay, I want them to just kind of relax themselves a little, and then we can get them in the rice. And they should be about there. So now I'm going to take them, and as I always do, I season everything. So now I'm going to take these wonderful vegetables, and I'm going to hit it with the KC blessing. And yes, watch me hit this with some garlic powder. Oh, you can't watch me because you're not over here with me. You're far away from here. Okay, so a little bit of garlic powder. Just like that. Some onion on the onion, because this is a different flavor of onion. Okay. I'm going to now hit this with some coriander, y'all.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, he's not funny. I'm not even, he's not funny to me. Okay. So I'm ignoring that. Yeah, I'm going to hit it with some of these celery flakes. Just like that. And a little bit of pepper. Teeny tiny bit. And let me get this over here. Just like that. Now I'm going to stir it all up. Just like that. And then it'll be ready for me to whoop. Y'all, listen. You see, look at them. You see how they acting all flicked? They jumping out the pot. They're excited. They said, we're so excited. We're going to be turmeric rice. We're about to lose control. Okay. Anyway. Y'all know. Yeah. Okay. So, let me.
That woke me up.
What?
You
Okay, I'm taking this off, y'all.
That was about to be said, how about brown rice? What about that?
Well, I was reading, and don't quote me yet because I'm going to do some more research that actually, and it was in the context of, they were talking about Asian people in Asia, and them actually using long grain white rice instead of the brown rice. And I didn't get the whole story, so when I'll come back next week and I'll talk about it. But yeah, they were saying that. So some of the things that we have misconceptions about, or we have misconceptions about certain things, and we think that are healthier may not be. Okay, so remember I got the 3 cups of liquid here for the 2 cups of rice. I got that in here. So let me get some more butter because butter makes things all better. I'll get another 2 of them actually. I don't need 2 whole ones, but I'm going to take a little piece of this. So I'm going to get about a tablespoonful of butter, unsalted. Okay, and let me just cut this little piece here. Okay, might as well use the sharp knife. All right, I'm going to cut 2 tablespoons of butter and put it in here. What I'm doing now is trying to bring this to a rapid boil, but before I do, I want to get all of my liquid seasoned. So I'm doing 2 tablespoons of butter in here, just like that. And I'm going to save the rest of this because this has to finish off my other stuff. And then I'm going to take my herbs. So I'm going to put a pinch of basil in here, medium pinch of basil in here. And I'm going to put a medium pinch of some parsley in here. And it's starting to boil, and that's a good thing. Okay, now that I have that in there, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my turmeric. Now, I got this on sale. This is organic turmeric, but McCormick makes a turmeric that's a little bit less expensive, but they had this on sale for the same price, so it was a bigger container, so that's why I bought it. So now I'm going to hit it with the turmeric. Turmeric is a real good spice because it's very helpful for inflammation. And I suffer from it, so I try to use it as often as I can. And it just makes the rice taste good. So I put about a tablespoonful of turmeric in here. So when you want your rice water to look the color of the turmeric, because it's going to make your rice look really pretty and cute. Okay? And so I'm going to put a little bit of this dried thyme in. Just a teeny tiny bit. About a quarter teaspoonful. Okay? So now I'm going to take this. See, it's rapidly boiling. This is the time right here where you want to be mindful. I'm going to just take it off here because I don't want my water to boil out because I have to have the right amount of fluid to give it what I need. So I took it off because I need to put a little bit of pepper in here. Just a touch of pepper. And I'm going to put just a pinch of salt. Just a little. Just like that. Okay. Then I'm going to do one more thing, guys. I'm going to get this lime. And I'm going to squeeze a little bit of lime juice in there. You can do lemon or lime if I have a lime. Yeah, I got a little piece here. I'm going to use that. Because I think, yeah, Corey used my lime for his drink, and that's supposed to be for my food. Okay. All right, so I'm putting a little squeeze in there, just a little squeeze of lime. And no, it's not even half, it's a little piece, but it's good. That's all I need. A little piece. And I just squeeze a little bit in there just like that. Okay, to the side. And then to counteract the lime, just a little squeeze, a little sweetness, just a little squeeze of Splenda. You can omit that if you don't care about the bitter. Okay, and so I'm going to bring this back up, turn it back on. Come on.
Jerome said, do a topic on message misconceptions. You'll be surprised.
On message misconceptions. I can't get the words out. How am I going to do it? Message misconceptions. Okay. And that has to do with this cooking show because what kind of misconceptions? The misconceptions of food products, the misconceptions in life. Because if you're talking that, then that's the other show on Friday. Okay. And you have to hurry on over to the Love Rhythm recipe, and we'll talk about that. Oh, MSG, he's using the acronym. Okay, I got you, Jerome. Okay, so this is boiling rapidly, so you want to hurry up.
MSG.
Yes.
My bad.
Okay, so I'm taking, and this is why I do it in foil. So now I'm taking it in the rapid boil, and I'm stirring it. Just like this, right? And I'm going to take my veggies and I'm going to put my veggies in. Just like that. All of it, all together now. Okay, and I'm stirring it in. And it's still trying to do its little rapid boil. But I refuse to let it be. So now I'm going to even do this. I'm going to take these beans. And I'm going to take some of these beans and pour them in there. Just like that. There you go. And I'm going to bring it back to another rapid boil. Okay. Let me get a little more. Yeah, I might as well put them all in there. Okay. And so now we're going to bring this to another rapid boil. Bring that over there. Let's bring it up. Bring it up. Let me wipe this off because it looks like I made a mess. And wipe my pot off. Now, at this point, the instruction would tell you to set it to the side and let it absorb. Don't listen. Okay, it's rapid boiling. So now I want to take this. I'm going to put the top on. Which is the right one? Okay, this is the right one. I got that. Where did this? Oh, this top came from the other thing. Okay. I'll put the top on here. I'm going to let it boil for a second. Not too much because I don't want all the fluid to come out right away. I'm going to take this down to a low simmer and just let it cook until all of the fluid absorbs into the rice, which is about 20 minutes. And there you have it. Once you do that, guess what you got? Just guess, I dare you. You got yummy yum yums. That's what you got. Yummy yum yums. You have the most beautiful turmeric rice and red beans that you would ever want to roll around your mouth. And look how easy that was. It wasn't hard. You can do it. Yes, you can. I know you can. Not a big deal. So let's get over here. Let me put the top on this. And if I can find it, what did I do with the top? Oh, here it is. And we're going to talk about meal repurposing ideas. So that's very important. I know some of you are here and you're like, what can I do to repurpose this? Well, let Casey tell you. Let's see what we got. Okay, so that's great. That's sitting there. That's doing this little thing. That's looking good over here. Oh, that's looking real nice. Okay, and this here over here. Oh well, it's doing this best. So what I'm going to take the rest of this butter, not a full stick, it's shy a tablespoon, and I'm going to put the rest of this butter in here. Yeah, more butter, and I'm gonna put that in here, and that's the last piece of fat I'm gonna put up in there, because remember, these are Oxtails, friend. These are Oxtails on a budget. These are going to give you all of the flavor you want. I'm going to drink my water while I talk to you guys too, because sis is thirsty. So, meal repurposing ideas. The first thing we're going to repurpose is this, because I got a big old pot of this. So we're going to eat it like this with the rice. But guess what we're going to do after that? The next day, I got a lot of ideas. So beautiful sister's like, boy, if I had some potato salad, yeah, you can eat it with that. You could put it with some mashed potatoes. You could put it over some noodles. You can take this and have a tortilla and make yourself sort of kind of, what is that taco thing that we like? Burrito taco. Okay, with the sauce. Make yourself a au jus sauce, the dipping. You can take this in the morning and have that with the gravy and have some eggs. Put it over some grits. There's so many things you can do with that. Okay, see, my husband's eyes lit up when I said that. Okay, you can take this and have some nice fluffy Mary B's biscuits that I tell y'all about. Make them and pour that meat in that gravy. Ooh, child. How many meals did I just tell y'all about? A lot, right? And that's just with that damn meat. Okay, so let me drink some water. Let's cheers to that. To repurposing. Good. So you can cook once and you can have several meals and you save time, and you, like I said, you can split them up. You don't have to have everything back to back. And it's always something new. You could take this and make a little stir fry. Yes, you could. Put some onions and peppers and stuff and pop that in at the last minute. Use that gravy, put a little soy sauce in there, a little teriyaki sauce. Make yourself a little stir fry. I could just go.
Deborah said, quick recap.
For what? For everything? What? For every? Okay, say the word, Deb. A recap for everything. We talked about, these are Oxtail-Style beef. So I have cooked this beef, which is the beef, the boneless beef ribs, because it's less expensive. Okay, oxtails cost too much money if you ever went to look. Okay, so we came up with a recipe that actually is going to make this taste like an oxtail. That's number one. Rewatch. Number two, we're going to have some beautiful turmeric rice with red beans. Very high in protein, high in anti-inflammatories. Good, it's a good thing in moderation. Of course, you don't want to eat a big pot of rice. Okay, but it's a good thing to go accompanying this. We talked about coffee as a nighttime companion. Yes, some people can do it. I'm one of those people. If you can't, hey, just join the club in the daytime. And finally, we're talking about meal repurposing ideas, which some of the ideas that I just told you about with this particular dish. And there are other things, so like I said, with the beef, that's one thing. You can make tacos out of it, with, like I said, mashed potatoes, things like that. So that's one thing. Okay, so we're talking about, even if you have, there's so many things. Even if you have some pork or something like that, stir-fried pork, you can have potatoes with it. You can make a little stew if you want to. There's so many things you can do with these things, okay? With the gravy and things like that. With leftover rice, making a breakfast bowl with rice and an egg and, just getting that protein in there. Freeze portions of it, in smaller containers or cups. Make a one meal thing. You can even take some of this right here if you want and not this, but yeah, this too, and make yourself a pot pie with some of the croissant, the croissant sheets that I got, and put your veggies and some potatoes and things in there. Put it on the bottom, cover it up, or get yourself a little pie, frozen pie pan, cake pan. I can't get the pie crust, okay? And they have the double crust, and you just put the crust on top, and you have a nice little thing like that, okay? There's so many things you can do, you know. So you can freeze this stuff, and I'm gonna tell you, reanimating it is not difficult. Because what I would do if I had a lot of this, I would just put it in a lot of little different packets, and that way I wouldn't have to reheat the whole thing. But I would reheat it just like I'm cooking it now. I wouldn't put it in a microwave. I put it in a pot and then just put it on low and just let it kind of reheat, and it'll keep it from getting tough. It'll just cook it a little bit more, and it'll be delicious, you know. So don't waste your food. That's what I'm saying. There's something that you can do with anything. If you got a few pieces of chicken left, hey, if you got a couple of pieces or one piece, listen, I've had one piece of chicken. If I had some lettuce or something in there, I've made myself a salad. You can do a lot of things with little bits and pieces. If you go in your refrigerator, I bet you can make a meal out of it. I'm telling you, because I know I could. I got little bits of things in here, and then you're like, what am I going to do with this? Make a meal, repurpose it. It can be your best friend, that's for sure. Okay, I have things coming out of orifices. Okay, for some reason, my nose is trying to run. Yeah. Now let me go wash my hands. I don't know. My sinuses have been wreaking havoc with me. This heat in my house is like so very, I guess it's too dry for me. And it's just every year, the allergies act different, you know? So I don't know. I think as I get older, it's just my body just reacts different to this stuff. I don't know. But nothing will stop me. I tell you, I will continue. Okay, let's wipe this up. Let's see what's going on over here. See what our little meat is doing. And so you want to keep your top on this rice. Don't resist the urge to peek. That's what I'm saying. Resist the urge. I know it's hard. I know you want to see how beautiful things are, but don't do it. Y'all too young for that. I love it. Okay, well, I don't know if any of you remember Sammy Davis Jr., but he sang the theme song to the sitcom called Beretta, and I love that song. What was it, like in the 80s or 70s? I don't know when that song came out. Mm-hmm. It wasn't the 70s. Was it the 70s when Beretta was out?
Yeah.
Anyway, I liked it. It was because I was probably in elementary school when that came out. I was a big little TV person. I loved all of the sitcoms, and I always knew all the songs. So, hey, go figure. What can I tell you? Because I know two people in this chat right now that probably remembers what I'm about to say. Okay. Does anybody remember this one? People, let me tell you about my best friend. Okay, so he sang that song. What song? You know what I'm talking about, Beretta, right? Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. No. Yes. So keep your eye on the sparrow. Well. Yes. Mm-hmm. I remember. But back to people, let me tell you. Oh, God, do you remember that one, Jerome? Do you remember, honey?
Yeah, Courtship of Eddie's Father.
Okay, see, he remembers the Courtship of Eddie's Father. Yes, I remember a lot of sitcom songs. I do. I'm trying to think. It was a song, Johnny Mathis and Denise Williams they sang it. It was a sitcom, and I can't remember what show it was to. What'll we do, baby, without us? I remember it. What'll we do, baby, without us? And I don't remember what the show was, but I remember the song. And you're like, Johnny Mathis, who? Well, hey, you just got to go on YouTube and find out for yourself. because I'm here to tell you, woo, the things that you guys miss, like Sidney Poitier. Other day, my sister, yes, the other day, my sister and I were watching a Sidney Poitier movie on YouTube called A Warm December. We were trying to watch it, but I tell you, the people who were broadcasting it, that was some poor broadcasting, but we got through it. And that's one of my favorite movies. If you don't know who he is, look it up, okay? Because he was a very, very famous African-American actor back in the day. And I love that movie. But my favorite movie with him is called To Serve With Love. And the song To Serve With Love, okay, which was sang by an English artist called Petula Clark. 8 is enough. Is that what it was? You're right. Yes, Deb. Yes. Yes, 8 is enough. I love that show. How can I forget that? But I remembered the theme song. I was right. See, I knew that they would know. See, my husband don't know all the sitcoms. See, this is what we did. We came in the house. We played all day long when we didn't have to go to school. And we went outside at 7 o'clock in the morning and we stayed in the beating sun. I don't even know if we had water. You know, they had to find you, but you had to be in the house before they say the street lights come on. So you go upstairs, and like, I think 7 to 8 o'clock or whatever is when they had like family type things. Well, they pretty much always had family, but you know, the sitcoms and things. And so we would watch them all. Yes, Johnny Mathis and Denise. Oh, no. Was it not family? I thought it was Family Ties. Yeah, it was Family Ties. Yes. You're right. 8 is enough for something else. And I can't remember the theme song to that. Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. I never thought I could feel so free. But you don't know that one. Flying away on a wing and a prayer. Who could it be? Believe it or not, it's just me. Y'all, they sit there in silence. They don't know what I'm talking about. Yes, the greatest American hero, Jerome. Yes. See, we all know where we were when we were little kids sitting in front of that television with the pliers. Turning it. Yes, we had to turn the television to another station. And this is why we watched the whole show. Because what do I keep getting up and down? Yes.
And the clothes hanger for those.
Oh, yeah, the clothes hanger for the antenna when the antenna broke out. Yep, and yep. Yes. What other songs? Let me see. What other shows? I'm trying to think. Well, of course, you know, Welcome Back, Carter. Anybody knows that one. Who else? We were a lot of shows. I'm trying to think.
How about Diane Carroll?
I don't know. She did. They had a song for that, but I was too young when she did Julia.
What was her name? Corey. Remember this?
Yeah, the child's name was Corey. Julia. But I don't think it had a song with words. I think it was just music. Yeah, it was just music. It was not words.
Flying Nun, remember that?
Yeah, it had music. Yeah, The Flying Nun. Yes, I used to like that with Sally Fields. Yeah, Sally Fields. It didn't have words to it. I'm talking about songs, sitcoms that had words to it, like "Now the world don't move to the beat of just one drum." In what might be right, what might be right for you may not be right for some. Who and the foil? What foil? Dad, I don't know what you're talking about. What foil? What foil? Okay, I'll wait for you to respond. I don't know what you're talking. That don't know nothing about the foil. No. Different Strokes. Yes. Okay. Yes. Different Strokes. Oh, you take the good, you take the bad, you take them all, and there you have the facts of life. I already told you the name of the song. the show, yeah. What else? They had a lot of songs. And you're right, that was, what did he say? That was Family Ties. Yes, it was. Yes, that was Family Ties. It sure was. Because I remember it clear as day now. That had Michael J. Fox on it when he was a kid. Ooh, I know. Doggone it. What is the name of that show? Oh my goodness. How could I forget the name of this show? Huh. Okay, well. The one with, I don't want to say it because then I'll give the show away. They'll come to me after everything is over, of course, and then I'll remember it. Okay. I can't believe this. What is the name of this? I can see it as clear as day. I know the actors in it. Okay. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe I can't remember the name of this show. The one with Nell Carter in it. I can't. Wow. Oh, I remember. Give me a break. I sure deserve it. It's time. Something about to the top. Give me a break. I'm looking forward. Oh, the foil antenna. Something about I want a happy ending. I'm tired of pretending. Don't let them get the best of me. Oh, oh, oh. Y'all don't remember Give Me a Break? Y'all don't remember Give Me a Break? Come on, tell me you remember Give Me a Break. You were the remote. You right. We were the remote. And and it didn't bother us not one little bit. Now, if we can't find a remote, we can't turn TV on. And then you get these smart TVs, they smarter than you. Telling you something about their apps are filled. It's not enough. Exactly. What is that? I don't. Well, yeah. I mean, there's so many. I could just go on and on and on. You guys don't have that anymore, because I don't know if they even have sitcom songs anymore. I don't know. Do they have sitcom songs anymore, or it's just music? I wouldn't know. Okay, let's see what we got going on. Let me check the pot back in the back. Okay, let's bring you over here. Let's see, because this one over here doing this little thing, just cooking up. Oh my goodness, this thing over here is getting soft, and I have it on low. Telling you that gelatin is the truth.
I can't wait.
Well, it's almost there. It's almost there. These ones in the back will be done. I'm just letting them go on like a low simmer. Let's check these out over here, because this is going to determine whether or not I do a slurry on this. Let me turn this down because I don't want it to stick. I'm going to take them down to a 2 and just check them out, because I've been ignoring y'all. I don't want y'all to get stuck at the bottom. They start cooking down and then they start trying to stick. And that's not what I want to happen. I don't think I'm going to have to do a slurry, though.
It thicken up by itself?
Yes, thickening up by itself, yeah. That gelatin. Yeah, want to try some? Beautiful assistant?
Sure.
You don't sound excited.
No, I was reading the comments before I come over.
Wow.
There's 2 more, but I'll come taste first.
I'm just taking some of these stems out of here. Now, if you go to a Jamaican restaurant, they leave them in. I'm not leaving it. Taking out this stuff. And get it out the best I can. Okay. Let's see.
Are they done?
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Look at that. Let me see. Look at that bounce.
Yeah.
Let me take that. And I think it's thick enough. You think? I don't think I need a slurry.
Nope.
I don't think I need a slurry, y'all. Step right up. I don't need a slurry.
That's good.
Okay, what do you think? Is it reminiscent of an oxtail?
Mm-hmm.
The
Without the struggle.
without the struggle of the bone.
That too.
Okay. Flavor,
It's so
consistency.
It's very tender. It has that little bit of bounce to it.
The little bounce.
And it's very flavorful.
Okay.
Perfect amount of seasoning.
Okay, perfect amount of seasoning. Okay. Okay. You just wait for this rice.
Deborah said back in the day when things were cool.
Yeah, I know, right?
And Jerome said just sit back right back and you'll hear a tale of a fateful that started from this topic port
aboard this tiny ship. The mate was a mighty sailing man, the skipper brave and sure. 5 passengers set sail that day on a 3-hour tour. A 3-hour tour. The weather started getting rough. The tiny ship was tossed. If not for the courage of the fearless crew, the minnow would be lost. I know y'all think I lost my mind. No. This is a show called Gilligan's Island. I know. See, Jerome starts this mess. Yeah, he does. Hey, let me take this back. This needs to go to low. Okay, that's low, and that's on low. Let me take you back to low. Everybody goes low. Everybody was kung fu fight. Okay. And he over there reciting it like it's a poem. Let's see what we got.
Who that? Jerome?
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to sing through a text. So.
Yeah. Well,
I didn't know what you were talking about, so I read it like that.
Oh, she read it like that. Okay, that wasn't you. That was beautiful assistant Jerome. Okay, this rice is almost done. I wanted to absorb all of the fluid. I'm going to turn off our Oxtail-Style beef. Yes, I am. We're going to get us some plates so we can get ready to plate it up as soon as this rice is done. And I promised y'all my business, right? I really don't have any. I've given you... I've told you everything I can think of. Okay, yeah, other than the fact that, this is going to be the best year ever. Really. I know I said that last year, and last year was a good year, but this is going to be the best year ever. Okay, because A, my spice blend is going to come out. B, I am going to be opening up my website very soon so you can see all the wonderful merchandise I have. C, I am hoping to do this full time so I can be with you guys forever, ever, forever, ever. I'm owning all this, y'all. Okay, that's my business. Okay. Hey, my life is pretty tame. You know, I don't have a ratchet. I don't have any of those things. You know, what I do have is a whole lot of love for y'all and wanting to be here and spread the love. Yes, in every single way. In this show, my Love Rhythm Recipe, which comes on Friday at 8, and that's food and communication. Yes, it is. And, you know, just kind of vibing with everybody. I have big fun. I really do. And we get some good recipes out of it. Hey, you can't beat that with a stick. You really can't beat it with a stick. But I will tell you this. My picky husband over there, if he eats this, see, whenever he eats stuff and then doesn't come back to me later and say, it was okay. He never says that about my food, though. He never says that about mine. Because he knows that he has to sleep with one eye open. Yeah. Boy, we had some catfish yesterday. Was it yesterday? Or yeah, yesterday and day before yesterday. It was the best ever. A beautiful assistant cooked it. She did a good job.
Great job. Delicious.
Thank
It was really good. And it was inexpensive. I got 7 pieces for like $23. So that was saying something, and they were filleted. Yes. Oh, do this one too. So I can do the rice. Okay. So I wish I could. I would see if I can. I don't know. It's maybe too hot for me to do that. Let me see something. Trying to see if I can let y'all see what this look like in the pot. Okay. Okay, can you see? I can see it. Can you see it? Can y'all see it?
Yeah.
You can't see. You can't see this.
No, you gotta probably pull
Wait
it.
a minute. I'm looking at it.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, this is what it looks like, y'all. This is how we do it. All meat. All meat all day long. Okay, this is what you want. Wait till I get it next to the rice. And I got more back here cooking. You can't beat this with a stick. Let me see what my rice is like. Let me rinse this off. Okay, let me dry this off. I guess. Okay, where are my towels? Oh, they're over here. There they go. I have so much stuff on this shelf, y'all. I can't find nothing. Okay, so let me just get this off. Okay. Let's see what we got with the rice. Let's see how if all the fluid is out. Okay, we're almost there. I'm gonna hit this up, hit the heat up just a little bit on this so it can finish up on a 3. And then we're gonna plate this puppy up, y'all. Let me get a nice spoon that I can get that up in. Get the our Oxtail-Style beef up with, so I'm gonna get a nice ladle so we can get all that gravy and all that delicious yummy yum yum. All the delicious yummy yum yum. I'm going to coin that phrase, yummy yum yum. Okay. Just trying to tidy up over here just a teeny tiny bit. Get that over here. It's almost time. And we're going to get us a nice little beautiful little garnish going on. It's going to be so nice.
Deborah said she really enjoys your shows.
Oh, I'm glad you do, Deb. You know, I don't even feel like it's a show. It feels like y'all just come on over here. You know, come over here to my house. Yes. A chair is still a chair, even when there's no one sitting there. But a chair is not a house, and a house is not a home when there's no one there. And I'm so glad y'all are here with me. I sure am. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, we're going to toss this. I'm going to just toss it all around. Just like that. Okay. Give it one more little toss. And see, that's the good thing about the instant rice. You know, you don't have to worry about it not being done because it's already done. Done. So let's get that over there. Okay, so I would make it real fancy, like Corey likes to put it in these little molds and stuff. I ain't trying to go through all that, y'all. But I will plate it up cute. He puts it in these little molds and makes it look like a little cup and, you know, all that stuff. Yeah. I like visuals, but I want my food to be immediately in my mouth. Okay, we're ready. So let's see if I can scoop this up with this. Do you think I can scoop this up with this? What y'all think? Let's try. I think I can. Okay. It works. How cute is that? See?
Not too much, honey.
And I can get this on here. Yeah, I know you've been snacking, man. That's just not for you. I see he was over there, y'all. Over there defecting, y'all, snacking instead of waiting. That's what he was doing. I'm telling everybody.
Oh, boy, you put me on blast.
Putting you on blast. Yes, I am. Right here talking about, don't give me too much. Making people think my food don't taste good. It's him. He's the snack man. It's okay.
But I can always come back, honey.
That's what you think. There ain't gonna be no leftovers. So I just want y'all to see this rice. Okay. Do you see this rice? What y'all think of it?
Boy, you look hearty.
Okay, what y'all think of that? Can you see? Am I too far away?
That looks good.
Now tell me, okay? Y'all look at my short, y'all look at this. This is for real. Okay. This my food look just like you see. This is it. Okay, so let me get some of this lovely Oxtail-Style beef. Boy, yeah. When I tell you, ooh, baby. Get some nice chunks for you. Just like that. I'm just going to sit it on the side with a little of the gravy draining around there. Yeah, like that. You want to put it on top, you can, but I want everybody to see these chunks and the juice that comes on, man. Yeah. Come on, Corey, so you can get your special food fork or whatever it is you like. Okay, and then you can tell the folks how you feel. Okay, you want fork or spoon? Okay, so I want y'all see. Wait, let me get a little garnish on there. It even got the little fat driblets like like the oxtails do when you take it out the pot. Fork over there. And just a little bit, just like that. Like the fancy people do. Okay, there you are.
Thank you.
Okay, let me fix my husband's his little teeny tiny plate.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Show the people what you got.
All right, everyone. Take a nice good
show
look
the
at
plate?
that.
He's doing it now. That's a good plate. That's a nice little plate.
It is.
That's that
It
roll
is.
plate.
Oh, he gonna roll over after eating all that. Wow.
The rice is nice and fluffy. Very tasty. Now I'm gonna go ahead and try this meat right here. The meat is nice and juicy. It's tender. Has great flavor. Flavor's been layered very well.
Question: does it taste like oxtails or does it taste like regular beef?
Remember, I have yet to try oxtail.
Oh, he's never had an oxtail. Okay, does it taste like I normally cook the beef or does it taste something different?
It tastes different, but it's good.
Oh, well, you know it's good. But I got the wrong person here. He never had oxtails before. I forgot. Man, you don't know what you're missing.
In my opinion,
Here
it's
you go.
bomb. If oxtail tastes like this, then I would like oxtail. But everything together, it's fantastic.
Okay, beautiful sister, you know what oxtails taste like. So let's give you something. I forgot Corey never had an oxtail. Wow. You've been deprived.
Oh, ET2123 said that looks great.
Thank you. Okay.
Oh, baby, like Corey said, the meat is tender. Tastes like an oxtail to me.
It tastes like an oxtail to you?
I dropped the mic.
Okay. Husband said it tastes like oxtail, and he done had enough of them. Nice and tender. Does it have that bounce like an oxtail?
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely oxtail energy.
And here, beautiful assistant. There you go. Give you a little bit of parsley on there. So if you look cute, you can show your friends. Okay, just like that. All right.
I'll use my fork from her.
Yes, and I need one myself.
All right, y'all. About that time. Let's take a look. Y'all already seen the plate. But just in case you missed it, let's get another view. Good, good. I'm gonna try the rice since I already tried the meat, but I'm gonna try it again.
Yeah, but you never told us if it tasted like oxtail.
I'm gonna taste it. I like the rice. That's gonna go real good. First of all, fork slid straight through it. If there was a bone on there, it'd be falling off. I'll eat it together. It's real hot. First thing I taste is that caramelized sugar on it, the brown sugar. Gets a little bit of sweetness, and then you got the savoriness that comes right after. Meat tender, cooked to perfection. It does give me the vibe that I'm eating an oxtail without the struggle. Because me personally, I don't like the fat and all that, which is primarily what an oxtail is. So I end up just sucking it and trying to get a few pieces of meat off. This is perfect because it's like I ain't got to do all of that, and I get to just enjoy the meat and the flavor without the work.
The meat, the flavor, and without the price.
And the price.
Okay, I'm going to get me a fork, y'all, so I can taste this. Let's see what we got. Okay. All right. So we've already got the consensus that this is oxtail quality. Okay. It's delicious. Let's see. I want y'all just look at that. Do you see the color of this? Okay. If you pull the meat off an oxtail, there you go, right there. You see the savoriness of this sauce.
Delicious.
Okay, so let me try it and see. And it's hot. Okay, and I'm gonna give y'all a nice big. You see that big old chunk of meat right there? Okay. I don't want to burn myself on national TV, y'all. Whoa. I'm not even lying. This doesn't even taste like what it is. It tastes like I just bit a piece of, and I'm not even lying. You need to try this. It tastes like I got a really nice oxtail. You know how you look up and you get that oxtail with that big chunk of meat on it and the fat is kind of around it. And I had a little piece of the fat that was that's in this kind of meat here. But the consistency, normally this meat is more shreddy. Yo, let me tell you something. I ain't got to have no oxtail no more. They can make them $500. Ooh, let me try it with the rice. Wow. Y'all better try this. I'm here to tell y'all, you better try it. Don't play. Oh my God. I mean, the juice, the liquid, the sauce. I'm sitting here looking at this plate, and I'm looking at this plate, and it reminds me so much of the Jamaican restaurant and the sauce and Ooh, baby. If you didn't stick around for this, y'all better rewatch. For real. This is real delicious. Do this. That's all I can say. Do this. I hope that you guys enjoyed your time here with us. We sure enjoy being here with you. Here on Weekend Eats, we really eat. This is, I can't wait to finish this. Boy, oh boy. Roll over. Oh, yes, this we gonna. Oh, my goodness. This is so good. And like I said, if this has been a good time for you, fun for you like it is for me, hey, join the family, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know how you deal. And hey, it doesn't hurt to like it. I'm here to tell you. Anyhow, until next time, you know what I wish you. I wish you love, peace, and what y'all? Some great weekend eats. I'm going to see y'all next week, same time, same station. Bye-bye.